Can you hear me? Okay, it's working. No audio. Oh, because I had it muted. Can you hear me now? Y'all got me rubbing my hands like bird, man. Shit. Okay, it's working. Good, good, good. Yes, sir. Appreciate you. Appreciate you. Oh man. Oh man. It's been a journey. Yep, I can hear you now. Appreciate you so much, Misha, man. Listen, I really appreciate y'all, man. I've been sitting here about 30, 40 minutes trying to figure it out. I think my first my first mistake is I couldn't I didn't go through StreamYard, but now that I'm going through StreamYard, I think it works fine. Thank you so much. No, I really appreciate the love, man. I think I'm gonna hit up Ryan, see if he's not going live today. If y'all I probably try to do my first live today. It's probably gonna be some champagne involved or something. Man, that's what's up, man. That's what's up. I started to hit up Ryan and Misha to ask like what was I doing wrong, but I really like to like exhaust all of my options first because I don't like people that at the first sign of at the first roadblock they asking and begging for help. I think it's this occasion calls for it, man. So I really appreciate it. Can I try to add one of y'all so I can see how that works? Yeah, there. Appreciate it, Africa, for sure, for sure. Um, it says share the link. Okay, let me see how would I do that. Okay, click on your comments with the mouse up here. That's dope. Oh shit, I might be a little bit too excited for this. That's dope. Anybody know how to drop the link? Let's see. I don't know what. I'm not sure that's the link. It's talking about screaming or discount or some shit. No, I don't think that's the link where it says news screaming. No, I don't think that's it. Where do I find the link at? Okay, I'm trying to think. Where would it be? Okay. So that first thing that I just popped up, that's not the link, right? So let me see. How do I? If you want YouTube, edit. Where's the having issues? How would I drop the link? Okay, so share your referral. Oh, this says something about a referral link. That's not what I'm trying to do. We don't need that money. Not right now, at least. Um, damn, I'm steady going up here. It says edit, remove. How do I know that's not the link? Okay, okay. Can somebody tell me where to find the link? Damn, we 6 people up. Y'all, this is just a test run. I'm not even dressed for real. But man, I appreciate the love, man. This is all done off the Brotherhood. Cause like I say, I only got 3 videos up. No, that's not the link. Where where would I find the link? Okay, it's where would I find the link? That's dope. Oh, okay. Let's see. Oh, oh, I think this is it. I think this is it. I think that was it because I went. Oh, yeah, where it says present or invite. Yeah, that seemed like super dope. So I just hit add to stage. Oh man, that's incredible.
You got it.
I do. I feel y'all got me feeling like an old man because I feel like this is like you got it the first night within minutes.
No, so what it is, the whole, so what you working with is basically in front of you. You don't gotta leave that screen at all.
Okay.
Yeah, so you see how when you click on the comments, so on my screen, like when I'm on the TV, I can see the comments really big on the screen. So you're doing the right thing. So you got Africa's comment on your screen. When you done reading it and answering your question, you just click back on it. You see how you just did that?
Right.
So now I can see your questions and stuff. Well, I can see the people, the chat questions.
Oh no, that's pressure. That's
Yeah,
pressure.
yeah.
Yeah.
So when you play with this a little bit, even on the right hand side of your computer, it's going to say banner. Do you see something that say banner?
Yep.
So you can you know I'm not telling you how to do it or what to put in your banner, but that banner will appear the whole time on your live, and you can put whatever you want in the banner. So some people like Vacation with Ryan, he'll put his Cash App name in there, and that's how people send him the Cash App because that shit is on his screen the whole time we going live. Like you could do different stuff with it if you play around with it. It's really really simple. Like I'm still getting familiar with it, but like I said, it's like everything is all on that one screen.
So like say if I press banner right now, what would it do?
I know that I tried to play with it before I came on live. I don't know what it will do if you play with it now. I'm sure you won't mess up your live. And if you do, it's your first time. You're just testing it. You can always come back on live. But if you want, click on it. I mean,
Okay. Let's see.
I'll let you know if my side acting funny.
This is example of the
Yeah,
banner.
this gonna be a huge learning
Oh,
curve
I'm
for
sorry.
you.
Hi, Africa. How are you?
What's up, man? This gonna be a huge learning curve for you.
Yeah, man. Listen, like I say, I'm excited, but I'm feeling old at the same time because I'm like, man,
Yeah, yeah,
I
yeah,
should have
yeah,
been
yeah,
had
yeah.
this.
You gotta face your demons. Don't worry. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
Yeah.
Today you were successful. You know, there was a challenge you endured and you overcame. You know what I'm saying? So, you
some
know,
some of those.
everything else is gonna be down here from now. But yeah, you definitely gotta enroll in YouTube University. You number one, you the number one candidate.
So you see how I was telling you this is an example of a banner. That whole blue circle is your banner. You could type whatever you want in that banner. So you could type the topic of the day in that banner if you
Yeah,
want, like to get you prepared for tonight live.
Right. Oh, that's
you know what I'm
that's what's
saying?
up.
You know, you can type
Oh
in first stream, whatever,
man,
whatever, whatever.
for sure, bro. I think like when I seen six people on there, I started panicking. Like, hold on, man, maybe I
You
should have
lit,
got
you
dressed
lit,
before I
you
did
lit,
this.
you lit, you good, man. You all right?
Man, I really appreciate y'all, man. I'm just yeah, for sure,
You
man.
good, man. You know what I'm
It's a
saying?
blessing, man. Listen, I'm probably
Your career starts today.
that's what's up, man. I appreciate both of y'all pulling up and walking me through it, bro. Just cause man, I probably would have been lost. I was watching something on YouTube that was talking about it, but what y'all was just putting me on, they weren't talking about this.
Yeah, 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 yeah. So
So
you
yeah,
know, there's two. Not to get too technical, but you could have gone live on your webcam, but now you're using a software that you integrated into YouTube. It gives you a lot more flexibility. That's all it is. You know what I'm
yeah, but
saying?
StreamYard is the way to go, though, right?
What you said?
Huh?
You have a webcam?
No, I got a built-in one on my computer.
See, so I have one too because I have like I have my table set up with my laptops, my computer, and all that. So I have a ThinkPad. Like my whole set is ThinkPad by ThinkPad. I don't know what the hell that is. It's the brand. I don't know,
Right.
but when I use the webcam on my laptop or on my computer screen is not as clear as the webcam. So I just bought one off of Amazon for like $54 and I attached it on top and it seems to be more clear. You're not blurry right now, but if you're picky with definition, like I am, like I'm OCD with certain things,
Right.
get you a webcam because it's much more clear.
Have you received yours yet? And how do it like how do it because I feel like when I shoot my computer webcam is kind of grainy. Like when I go back and look at it, it seems
Yeah,
grainy.
yeah. That's just the quality of the one they have attached to it because the mine's is blurry on my laptop and my it's not blurry. It's just not as clear as I want it. My webcam is clear. So when you go live later, I'll be on my webcam with it. So you'll see the
So what do you call?
difference.
You got Osmo, Charlie?
Yeah, I got you talking about I got my Osmo right here beside me.
Yeah, I haven't done the research, but I imagine the Osmo should be able to work with the StreamYard and be able to do.
Oh, that'd be dope. You know what? That
Yeah,
one time that Ryan, when he was doing the thing about him and Jenks, he had his
Press
Osmo
the Apply
connected, and
Plus
that's
on your
why I'm
phone because
following
I'm
him
with the
around the room.
GPS.
okay, okay, yeah, man. No,
Yeah,
that should work. That's
yeah,
right. I imagine the Osmo should be able to allow you to even live stream from the Osmo and go straight to YouTube. You know what I'm
That's
saying?
apply.
I imagine that should happen, but I don't know. But that
yeah.
software should be around there. So let's say there's an NBA game and you're the NBA game and you wanted to stream to your YouTube audience, you should be able to do that through the Osmo. I would hope so.
You would
Seven hundred,
wouldn't
$800.
wouldn't an
Yeah.
Osmo need like a external Wi-Fi connection though?
Yeah. And I hope the Osmo has that, right? Like where it could just see what kind of Wi-Fi network is available and tapping into that, or maybe it
Okay,
has some kind of Starlink, or you know what I mean. Like it better have it.
for sure, because
Yeah,
it shows
unless,
something about
yeah.
something about-
If not, then what do you call it? We gotta do the research, find out which camera has it. You know what I mean? Yeah, man.
yeah, for
Because
sure.
you want to be able to go anywhere and be able to live stream to your audience straight to YouTube, straight up. You
Oh
know what
yeah,
I'm
Yeah.
for sure. Yo,
saying?
fam.
So I'll be very surprised if they haven't figured that part out. That's like a no brainer.
Yeah. Yes, sir. This is my first live stream, bro. And believe it or not, I was just doing a test run, but man, I should have known some of the community was gonna pull up, man. Like that's not a complaint, man. That's just a
Yeah.
blessing. I'm like, because when I seen 6 people, I was like, God damn it, man, I should have put on some goddamn clothes. I just got done fucking with my dog. I mean, messing with my dogs and stuff. So I got in the shower. And man, after was man, appreciate it, bro. It's about to be the first of many. I think I may go live tonight. You know, it's just like a kid with a new toy. I want to break it out the package as soon as possible.
For sure.
Listen, you might as well bring the champagne out. We could do a toast.
Yeah, man.
Say less.
This is legendary.
You had me at bring the
Or if you don't
champagne out.
have champagne, you could just do a regular, we could do like a shot toast or whatever. Listen, I'm not pregnant no more. I could do a shot.
You
Yeah,
know
we
what I
definitely
mean?
gotta have you and man. I wanted to do it live like later on with you and bro, man, because I think y'all are very interesting and y'all got not only is y'all winning as a couple, but y'all both like individually seem to be holding y'all own. So I think that's extremely dope, man.
Definitely.
Yeah. Took many years and tears and all of that. So it wasn't easy.
No, the fact that y'all see my last relationship, I call that my forever relationship. Because I always if I'm keeping it a buck, I don't think a lot of people gonna see this, so I could be I guess vulnerable with what they would say. But if I'm keeping it a buck, man, like say I always kind of admired them old people that been together 35, 40 years. I'm like, how many times did he want to leave and how many times did she want to leave, but they worked it out? You know what I mean? So
That's the old school way. This new generation don't really know anything about that. That's why if you don't remember me telling you like on a different live, like a lot of people say, "Oh, relationship goals." How am I a relationship goal when I to a female when I went through certain things with my husband and I forgave him for it that you would never forgive a man for. So I'm not your relationship goal because you're not ready to do that.
that's dope. That's dope. That's deep right there for real, for real. Just cause never thought because it was and now just playing devil's advocate here, like he probably forgave you for some stuff too.
No,
Ah,
I never done anything because I always been happy. So he never. No, not that I recall. No, I forgave him for cheating and stuff like that. But he wasn't as bad as a lot of people. were or are in these streets. So I just looked at it like he was worth forgiving and trying. So again, so
Let me ask you this: what made him worth it though?
I, you know how you could you with somebody and you see change in somebody because somebody's like open to conversation. They you could tell somebody's listening. You could tell when somebody care and they just messed up, you know. And I don't know why, but I always understand both sides. I understand men, and I understand that I ain't gonna say all men cheat because then you'll probably have some people saying, no, that's not true. But to me, cheating comes with talking on the phone, texting, sexing, and all of that stuff. I'm Spanish. That shit is called cheating. But um, what was I gonna say? I
Yeah,
lost what the hell I was gonna say.
no, you was well. You had went into your version of what you were thinking cheating and stuff was, but uh, uh, uh,
Um,
and how y'all got to where you are.
yeah, but I forget what I was gonna say. Besides that, damn, I lost my thought.
No, either or that's insightful. Just because, believe it or not, with that being said, I got to put myself up under the microscope and be like, maybe because it's certain like baby
Oh, you
pools
were saying what I said? What did I see that made
Made
me
it
want
worth
to
it.
forgive
made
him?
him worth it, right?
Yeah, so like I said, like you could tell when somebody trying, he was trying. It wasn't like he left me crying and I had to figure it out myself. Like I seen him trying, I seen change in him, and not only that, he did 13 years in the federal prison. So I also had to keep in mind that he was fresh out of prison, so he lost a lot of his years.
Yeah,
So not he wasn't cheating on me because he was trying to be a dog and be and make me want to see me sad, but he lost a lot of his years and he was just having fun, and I forgave him for that
that's
because
dope.
I understand he was locked up for a long time. Can you imagine any man being locked up and then coming out to wife somebody? Like he gonna make mistakes here and there. Like it's all these women walking around. You
Yeah,
know,
Facts, facts, facts.
you in a club drinking with your homies, celebrating that you home. What you like? If I'm not around, somebody gonna be around.
yeah. Hey, and some for some reason, brothers that's fresh out of jail, they high on the totem pole with females. Like, oh, check it out.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So, yeah,
So
no,
I
man,
kind
shout
of
out to you
understood
for
all of
that.
that. My situation was a little different. It wasn't like he was in the streets dogging me out all the time, and you know, like a lot of guys do. But he was fresh home, so I just, you know, I took it for what it was, and I was like, let's try, and that's what it was.
Nah, shout out to you for that, because a lot of females would have broke bad in that situation. You know what I mean? So I think it takes some.
And
It
you
takes.
know, with the other conversation, maybe I should wait till later on when you do your live and stuff like that. But with the other situation, when people be like, "Oh, are you guys swingers and this, that, the third?" and I'm like, you know, I don't. First off, when I go to these different countries, I don't sleep with none of these women like that. You not understand that their job is to prostitute? What do I look like sleeping with these women? I can catch anything. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
There's
yeah.
nothing for me to protect myself up here and stuff like that. So like, no, I don't sleep with none of these women, but I let him because I am there. I'm not I'm jealous with certain things at home, but when I'm out the country, because every woman got a jealous bone in them.
No,
But when I'm out the country and we're having fun, we're having fun. You're coming back home with me. The girls are contacting me. They're not overstepping their boundaries and things like that. Like I trust him, he trusts me. I'm not insecure. I'm a beautiful girl. I'm not saying that to be conceited, but I'm not ugly. You know, I'm secure with my shit. I'm married. I'm grown.
there you go.
Ain't nothing popping off. You know, like I don't have any trust issues when it come to that. But with that conversation that I could have later on with you is that he made a mistake in that process of me opening that door because he wasn't into none of that when I first met him. I put him into that. Like I was the one that opened that door. So we had took a trip to Colombia and things got a little tricky over there, but I'll save that for later on when we having a drink.
Oh yeah, for sure, for sure. Hey,
Yeah,
hey,
I'll save
listen.
that. I saved that later on for when we had a drink because something happened and it gave me a really bad taste. in my mouth about traveling. It gave me a bad taste about Dominican women. It gave me a bad taste about Colombian women. I was like, fuck all of them. Fuck you and fuck them.
Damn. Oh yeah,
You
we
know?
got to hear
Yeah.
about
So,
that.
huh?
I said we definitely got to hear about that.
Yeah. So, and then after that, and I will talk about that later on live though. So,
Yeah, no, I just really I admire the mindset that you have, and I wish a lot of more women in the states had, well, women period, because the way that you think, you can't find that anywhere, and just that's just like what Chef Casey was saying, that, oh yeah, no, that's dope, like Chef Casey, you already said that you can't handle that, you know what I mean? So
yeah.
the way that your mind work is definitely unique. You know what I mean? And
Yeah.
I would vote that you start some women classes or something, because I got some that I send your way. Like like they need a different way of looking at it. Believe it or not, Misha. I wanted to do, now this just in my mind, because I got one of those creative.
Ryan in the building.
No, that ain't, bro. What? Okay, how do I drop this thing again? Bro, pull up, bro.
What the fuck supply customer?
Bro, pull
Oh,
up,
God.
Ryan in the building,
Oh,
man.
Ryan in the building?
Well, you
man.
know what?
Got
That's one thing I
support
haven't
plug.
figured out. I haven't figured out if people can like start like duplicating other people's like accounts. But it seems like his logo is Ryan. But I wonder if you can just.
No, that's bro. Because here's the thing: ain't no, like, say, it's only the brotherhood, because it's not like I've been putting out a lot of videos and I've been
Right,
picking up
right, right,
strangers.
right,
You
right,
know what I
right.
mean?
Now, because in the comment section, like usually in other people's shit, I be seeing people coming up with different like names and stuff, which is funny. So I'm like, damn, can you just change your name anytime you want to? I don't know, but it seems like that's Ryan.
Yeah. No,
Yeah, say we pull up in a second. You know what I mean?
for sure, for sure.
So Charlie, right now that your career is about to start, have you thought about your logo? Have you got your logo figured out? Like, what's happening?
Man, I really, believe it or not,
You
the
gonna wait till
logo
the
that
last minute?
no, the logo that I have, I wish I could put it up right now, but the logo that I have, I kind of like it though. You know what I mean? Because
Yeah,
what it
yeah,
is,
yeah, yeah, yeah,
flying
yeah, yeah.
into, to me, that's like a depiction of, like, say, when I get on that plane and I leave the country, it's like I'm going to a different world.
Facts,
You know
facts,
what I
facts,
mean? Like,
facts, facts,
it's
facts.
like a black hole where everything is different. You know what I mean? So
Of
I
course.
kind of like that. But some people was telling me, because I'm so hard to find, that they think I should change my name. But I even like my name though. You know what I mean?
And if
So
you like,
with you saying that's like I said, maybe my point of view will help you out a little bit, but I have OCD, so I don't expect anybody to take what I'm saying into consideration. But I'm if you look at my YouTube name is vibing with Misha underscore. If you look at my Instagram name is vibing with Misha underscore. And I believe my TikTok is under that too. So I do try to keep everything the same because it's easier for people to find you and locate you. Because it was difficult for me and Dan to find you alone. We was putting in it was just a lot. So it's just better to clean it up. So
Right.
you have time to figure out which name you want to use, but I say use everything all the same name because that's your name. Like
Yeah, be consistent across all
maybe
platforms.
until you get a whole bunch of followers, then it won't mean anything anymore because they're gonna find you regardless. But starting off, it should be a little bit more, in my opinion, it should be cleaner for people to locate you, find you, and things like that. Because right now your YouTube is different from your YouTube. But look at Ryan's vacation with Ryan. His Instagram is the same as his YouTube. So
Right.
obviously, what I'm saying, something makes sense.
Yeah.
the
No.
new
That's definitely valid, because everybody
Rick
keep
James
saying,
said, "Get rid of gone."
yeah, I mean, I'm not attached to it. Yeah, but here's the thing: I rather do, like, I wish because I do want to have other channels, because a lot of people say that the financial channel and the travel channel, they're not going to, those are two different niches, so I should
Yeah.
probably have two different channels for it. And I would like for everything to be up under that banner, Charlie Chan TV. But I'm fine with that. I mean, I'm cool with that name. I could change the channel to that name, but, like, is that good? Do you think that'll make me easier to find?
Oh, definitely. Charlie Chang TV. Yeah, absolutely.
And also, you got to make sure that your brand kind of like, translates to a lot of different things you're gonna do, like merchandise and it transcends. Actually,
Yeah.
that's what I'm looking for. Transcend is the word I'm looking for.
Oh yeah.
Transcends to like merchandise and different other things. And quite frankly, it should get to a point where you should be able to even trademark your name or copyright your name and stuff, because this is gonna be your intellectual property. You know what I'm saying? So whatever name you pick, make sure you can go to the grave with it.
Yeah, for sure, for sure. Now that's deep because I believe it or not, I was thinking that like, 'cause, some haters, there's some haters out there with bread that will go out there because you done seen that in the rap league or the rap battle stuff to where somebody will go out there and trademark somebody else's name. Like, bro,
Right,
you a
right,
dumb
right, right,
businessman because
right,
you ain't even trademark your own name. You know what I mean? So
right. Facts.
yeah, no, Rick James, I'm hearing you, and believe it or not, I'm cool with that. I would like say. Because I didn't realize going was so popular. You know what I mean? I was thinking like, yeah, I'm
What was
going.
the
I can
what was
get
the
myself
inspiration for Charlie
together.
Chan? What's the inspiration for Charlie Chan? How did you come up with that?
That's just a childhood nickname. Kick ass like Jackie Chan. I used to tell
Okay,
people like,
okay.
when you from the neighborhood, like the hood give you a name. You know what I mean? Yeah,
Word.
like so. I'm not right. The sugar says stay focus on one channel until you make it.
That's what that is.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah. But at the same time, with that being said, Rick James, I would be scared that because financing is a passion of mine because it's a lot of people that's in my space that they didn't like they don't really know. You know what I mean? Like you don't know that you could get you $150,000 in funding to start a business. You know what I mean? You don't know that getting that money is the easy part. Figuring out what you're gonna do with that money is what's hard because those folks is not gonna goddamn it. They not gonna let up. They want their money for sure. For sure, they want their money. So, like, say that. So it's a passion of mine, but I definitely don't want to lose the travel community because this, to be honest, this this channel here, this screen here, all of this man is more or less man dedicated to the brotherhood and what we building over here. You know what I mean?
Facts.
That's what it
I
is.
think
I'm
I
just
think I
trying
might come
Yeah.
out with a channel too. I might come out with a
to.
channel too, man.
Yeah, why not, man? Because here's the thing: steel sharpens steel, and each one teach one. You know what I
You
mean?
know what I
You
mean?
better. And I'm not a hating person, man. I look at because I know Misha and her
Hi.
husband blow up. You know what I mean? And the thing about that is, I look at that as like not just motivation, but I look at that, yeah, man, we was fucking with them before they blew up. You know what I mean? Like
Of
shit,
course.
we seen the goddamn it greatness before goddamn it everybody else seen the greatness type shit. You know what I mean? Like so that's the way that my mind kind of works though. You know what I mean? Like shit, I know once they get out there and they start posting their videos of how they move and shit like that, they gonna take off. You know what I
Fact.
mean? So shit, like I say, this channel here is more or less
Yeah.
dedicated to the brotherhood. You know,
No,
the
I'm good.
the
Thank you. You too.
I feel like when we
Yeah,
see on.
I'm working on it. I'm working on it.
No, I think. See, here's the thing, and this is. Can you hear me, Misha?
I think she froze a little bit because she's
Yeah,
lost.
whenever you go in those stores, sometimes like the store
Yeah,
itself, like
Wi-Fi is
they
not the
got the bad
best.
reception in it.
Yes, sir.
But yeah, though, man, listen, it is a pleasure. I wanna, do you know how you make moderators and stuff, Rick James? I don't. That's what I was saying with a wrench the other day. I give you a wrench, you could be a moderator, but I don't want to force nothing on you if you don't want to, man. I just want to show you my appreciation for, Rick James followed me before I had a video up. You know what I mean? Like, yeah, for real, he one of them ones, for real, for real. So, like, man,
Sandbox, nigga. Sandbox.
type shit, day one. You know what I mean? Like, say, and then I got speaking just of another channel and stuff, man, I got so much on my mind that I want to let out. Like say, I want to talk about damn, Misha went off. Damn,
Yeah, she'll probably come back again. So don't forget, every now and then you gotta look backstage to see if there's somebody backstage that you got to approve. You know what I'm saying?
But it all just come up on this one screen, right? Because I remember she was just saying that like everything that I need is right here in front of me.
Okay. Well, I was backstage for a while until I sent you a
Oh,
message.
okay, there you go. Yep, I see. Yep. Hey, that was good practice. So that was dead on time because he was just talking about that.
Yeah.
Hold on.
Yeah, for sure.
You know what I'm saying? So StreamYard. Yeah, man.
Yeah. Okay. So I figured that don't go live through YouTube. Go live through StreamYard.
Yeah, StreamYard. One inside.
Okay.
And
So
also, I think what do you call it? Ryan or somebody posted a link so that if you use the link that they use, then they kind of get like a commission or something like that if you sign up for StreamYard. So that way you can keep
oh yeah,
the
that's what it's man. I don't want to say
yeah.
like I'm not focused on. Well, I like I haven't met a dollar that I ain't like, but focus, bro. You know what I mean? Like I say, this is ours. This ain't even mine, bro. This is ours. You know what I mean? I damn near feel like I could get voted off of this mug. You know, like it's something that we done built together. Like I say, this is strictly off of the screen of the Brotherhood. Now with Misha on, because I feel like you don't think like that. I feel like I should say the community because obviously you're not a male, but
The
But
Brotherhood.
you and Tam are part of the community. You know what I mean? Like, y'all the
Yeah,
daily
because
like,
Tam situation different, you know?
yeah. Tam's situation definitely different, but she pull up and she come from a place of understanding too. It's not like she come up, I'm condemning y'all because of y'all go over there and travel and things of that nature. So man, to have women in the space that things like that, for one, it's a model of what this space can be because it's not men against women. You know what I mean? As far as I'm looking at it, it's this community against the ideology of like say the Western world.
Of
Yeah.
course.
You know what I mean? So that's the way I look at it. But uh, another thing, like what I was saying earlier, though, it's a lot of stuff that I want to talk about that's not necessarily related to like just traveling, and I'm not sure if I should post that on a on this what's supposed to be a travel channel. Like say, Misha, you can tell me what you think about this, but I wanted to do like say more or less a study or my synopsis of you guys' relationship because I think it's so unique to where people look at your husband and be like, "Oh man, bro winning," and indeed he's truly winning to have the woman in that mindset. For sure, for sure. We
The
cannot
boy
deny that.
winning.
But I think the area that you're coming from, Misha, is completely brilliant because for one, you ain't got to worry about your man stepping out because you gonna be there with him. You know what I mean? That for one. For two,
She
you
gives
have
the
character.
approval. She gives the
And
approval.
say that
Oh
again.
nine.
I said she gives the approval, doesn't she?
That type of shit. You know what I mean? Then she had. That's what I was getting to. She has some say so of what's going on, and
Yeah,
not
she's the
just that.
gatekeeper.
She ensured that the resources stay where she needs them to be. I think that's brilliant. So I think both of them are
Yeah,
winning, but she's
because
winning just.
men that been in relationship, I've been with him for 13 going on 14 years. Like sometimes you gotta get some shit out your system. Like I'm not, females be thinking like, oh, it's been that long and I'm that bitch and ain't nothing better than me. Like, no, I don't have that mindset because get on the other side. No, get back. Um, because men always end up wanting to do their own thing. You know what I'm saying? Like he just do it when I'm around. Here, put that. Hold on one second. Hold on, y'all.
Yeah, no doubt.
For sure. But yeah, no,
So what do you call
I
it? Yeah,
think the
man.
situation is
Charlie,
brilliant.
it's possible that you can have it's possible that you can have multiple channels. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I'm pretty sure is well, like I know it's possible, but for one, I don't want to spread myself too thin, and for two, I don't want to put too much of that on this channel where a lot of brothers just like come here for strictly travel content. You know what I mean? But at the same time, like say, my passion is finance, and I also love traveling, and women is a thing, a part of that. But like I noticed, like say sometimes on other streams when it's the men always want to talk about just clapping cheeks, bro. Like, come on, man, how many cheeks can you clap? Like, for real, man. You know what I mean? Like, that's at some point we got to talk about the money, right?
Yeah, man. You know what I
At some
mean?
point, like, damn, bro. Like, in what I was always taught, man, you chase the cash and not the ass, because the ass gonna always be there.
Oh yeah, man. It's always there, bro. It's always there,
And the
man.
more cash you get, like that's another thing too, man. The higher on the level you get, the more top tier females that you can attract. So that's one thing that I focus on is work. You know what I
I
mean?
just seen this girl's. I don't know if I told you yesterday or so, but I just seen this girl's school fees for the what do you call it, the whole semester in some kind of university in Santiago. Shit was like $300, man. I was like, yo, I was acting like it was I was acting like it was a whole lot. But I saw that shit like, bitch, yeah, I'll put you through school if I want to, man.
I'm gonna put her through school. Like, go get you an education, baby. Shit, you want to come back? You can work in the business.
Yeah,
Man, come
man.
on, bro. I don't know how you go out and kick in Africa, but man, I done fucked that up at the bar. Not even the club. I done fucked that up at the
Exactly.
bar. You know what I mean? Like,
Yes, that's like $300. But I kept on saying it in pesos, so it sounded a little bit more scary. 18,000 pesos. This is a lot of money.
yeah, no. See, with them, you don't act like it's nothing. You know what I mean? Like, you got to scratch your head, take your hat off, man.
Yeah. Like,
You
damn,
can't.
man. You
Do y'all
know,
got
I call my
scholarship
friends
out
for
here?
loans and shit. You know what I'm saying?
Right. Like, y'all ain't got no scholarship or nothing out here?
And they ain't got no payment. And that first question I asked, like, they have no payment plan?
Yeah. But listen, I'm all about motherfuckers bettering themselves. So chick pull up and she got that mindset to where that's what she want to do. $300 to get her through school. I wish my daughter
Yeah,
thought
man. So I was like, damn,
her
man, this
her
is
tuition to
doable.
go to college was $300.
Yeah,
Man,
man.
I'm cash apping you that right now. Go and take that up to the dean or
You know what
whoever.
I'm saying? So
Give it to
yeah.
him. Oh shit. But
So I
yeah,
said,
Oh
this
yeah,
is
so like I was saying earlier, I'm sorry, I was putting gas in the truck. I had to pick up my dog from the grooming spot. You know, I have a golden doodle, so his hair is like a
yeah.
lot to keep up with. But yeah, like guys be wanting to get shit out their system, and I just feel like when we out the country, that's his best time to do it. I told you on a different live before. I said sometimes I be having so many of them lined up. He be like, "No, babe, that's it. I don't want no more. I want you now." I'm like, "Nah, I'm cool." I be like, "Nah, I'm cool. Have your fun.
That's the
I'll
thing.
see you when we get back to the States."
That's it. See, but now at the same time, I feel where he coming from because if you orchestrate that, I could just only think in like in the man mind. He like, man, look at my baby doing her thing for her man. You know what I mean? Like,
Mhm.
let me show her
Mhm.
how much I appreciate her. So yeah, no, I see where he coming from with that mindset. But
Yeah.
yeah, no, that's definitely a unicorn way of thinking, bro. And like I say, I could say that I've rarely run across that in my life. Now I done ran across it because I'm from the South, and some of those women talking about, well, he gonna do what he do, long as he don't bring no diseases or kids back home. Do your thing, you know what I mean? Like, make sure you take care of home
And
first.
then
But
you got another set of women that be like, "Oh, if I'm doing that, then I'm gonna do me too."
yeah, and that's different. Now that to me
Yeah.
is different. You know what I mean? Especially if the man that like. Before I rebuttal that, what is your thoughts on that, Misha?
Um.
For a
Well,
woman
when
to say,
you
I'm
have
gonna do
when
my
you
I'm gonna do my thing too.
um, I don't agree with it myself. I don't get into all of that, but everybody like different things. How about if the guy want her is okay with that, and he want to see it too? But that's a different type of fantasy he might have in his head to see his woman getting banged out by another
Oh,
man.
so
So
that's how you get life in jail. That's what's happening to Diddy.
I'm just not built that way. Not speaking about men as art, but I'm just not like.
yeah, like everybody got their own twist on what they like to do. Me personally, I'm not. I'm cool. Like I don't. I told you when we went to Temptations out in Mexico. the guy came up to him and he was like, you can have my wife and I can have yours
Are you
after the
talking about
party,
Cancun? Cancun?
yeah, Cancun.
Yo, shit.
And I was like, and he looked at him and he was like, first off, that ain't going down. And second off, you could be lying saying that's your wife and that's your friend. And you really piping my wife and I'm really piping your friend. That's probably not even your real wife.
Yeah.
But it ain't going down anyway. But everybody be into different things. But a lot of the girls here in the States that say that is because they have this type of cocky attitude, like, oh, you gonna do you, I'm gonna do me too. They not doing it because the guy wants that done sometimes. Most of the time they doing it because I'm doing this way, so I'm gonna please myself in this way.
Interesting.
Yeah, that's very interesting. Like I say, my take
So
on
I
that.
have a girlfriend that goes off of shit like that. She says it up front. She like, if I get Mike a girl, best believe I want something for myself. He ain't with it, but she just letting him know. She just letting her husband know of 20 something years. If I'm gonna do this for you, then I want something for myself. And that's just her attitude with it. So
Well, if I'm being honest, I feel hypocritical congratulating you on that mindset. And when you put it like that, I'm like, yeah, I'm not built that way. But that makes me feel hypocritical. But I don't, I, I, biology is built differently for men and women. You know what I mean? Like a woman could get pregnant one time in a night. A man can impregnate 10 women in one night, which is to say that our biology is completely different. You know what I mean? A man is almost meant to, not even almost, a man is meant to spread his seeds because seeds, period, just that word is meant to be spread. You know what I mean? But not only that, what I would tell my chick in a situation like that is like, baby, if this nigga's doing what I'm doing for you, and he's providing what I'm providing for you, and he's there for you like I'm there for you. You probably should just go with him there. You know what I mean? If you're gonna get just go and be his woman. You know what I mean? Just because I'm not built like that. I'm not built like
yeah,
that at all.
that's kind of different. Like I do it the way I do it, and it works out for us. And the girls in Dominican Republic and even in Colombia, they always like, oh, I ain't gonna say Colombia because I went to Colombia for cosmetic surgery. I went twice out there. The first time he came with me, the second time I went alone because now we built connections with the people over there. So I got picked up at the airport by the homie and all that from Colombia. So everything was cool. And actually, Dan had paid for his flight to come to Dominican Republic with us for the first time. And he's the husband to the wife that owns the recovery home. And he flew him out to come have fun and stuff because he never been to Dominican Republic before. But anyway, um, yeah, like the girls, they'll say in Dominican Republic, "Oh, you crazy, you crazy," and I fucking hate that. Like, I hate when they say that because it's just like, yeah, I get it. People look at me and I don't even have a lot of girlfriends because of this because they don't even agree. They don't agree with it, so they put their 2 cents in it. Like, first off, that ain't your man. Why you even mad that I'm okay with doing stuff like this? Like, but again, they, I don't know how to explain it. Like the couples that were around me that the female didn't agree with it, it was because the male, which was the husband, always had something slick to say behind my back. Like when they get into an argument, they'd be like, oh, well, why you don't do this? Me do it. You see, they happy. Da, da, da. So it's kind of sometimes I hate when a man do that because it ruins the relationship between me and the female.
Can I be honest? I would say I respect both point of views and I see both point of views, but I agree with the man as well. Like, don't you see how happy they is? Look what they doing. You know what I mean? But here's the thing.
Yeah, but you putting pressure on a female that may not be into that. Everybody not into that. That's why you have to do it a different way. Don't say, look at her, because you're going to make a female hate me. You're going to make a female that's my friend jealous of me. So it's a different way to approach a female when it comes to that.
Right. And everybody not built the same.
Yeah, for sure.
Exactly.
For sure. So let me ask you this from a woman's standpoint: how would a man come at his woman opposed to point like, look at how happy they is. You see that smile on both of their face, like, baby, we should have that too.
I don't know. I can't answer that question. I don't know. I honestly don't know how a man would go about it because if I wasn't into it and my man says something to me, I would think that something is wrong with me. I would think that he's not happy with me as a female, I'm saying, so I honestly, I don't know. I just feel like with them situations, it's either in you or it's not. And that's just that. If you're gonna be jealous about it, don't do it. If you're gonna have restrictions about it, don't do it. In the room talking about why you turned her around like that, why you flipped her like that, like girls be jealous over stuff like that. Like, oh, I don't want you to hit it from the back because that's our thing. That's what we do. Like,
Yeah, you kissed her
so
too long.
when they start to do and say things like that, that's how you know it ain't for you. Like it ain't for y'all.
So do you think a woman could be groomed to like it or accept it?
She could because that's how it ended up. I could talk about that in your live tonight with the drinks and stuff, but that's what ended up happening with me. I was messing with this big hitter from Camden, and I could get into details on the live later on how that happened, but that's how it happened with me. I was molded into it in a way and like put in a situation without even knowing it was going to be that. Like it was kind of crazy, but from that day on, I was like, oh, okay, I like this. Even though he ain't tell me nothing about it, he took me to a house, and the house was his side girl, and they were smoking weed. And next thing you know, they started getting shit popping on the goddamn couch. And I'm like, first off, I was already my mind was already blown out because I'm like, we're walking into this house and I didn't know that he was bringing me to his other side girl house. He had a wife and all of that, but I didn't know he was bringing me to his side girl house. I thought he was just making like a transaction, street transaction or whatever. And we were just going in the house or whatever. And I see this girl, she opened the damn door with booty shorts on, and she was not ugly. She was not ugly at all. And then that ended up happening. And I was like, that's how I got put onto it. So what you just asked me a couple minutes ago, that's true. You can do it that way. You
Hey,
have to do it. You have to do it that way from the gate, though. You can't do it that way after y'all got years in, because then she gonna fucking curse your ass out. Like, what the hell you think you doing?
yeah, that's crazy. Hey man, that's why I say them East Coast brothers is the wildest. I would have never thought about. So like, hey, let's just get it popping and see where it goes. You
Yeah,
want me
because
not?
I was just chilling with him. I was like, okay, I guess today's the day I'm spending time with him. Like I said, he was a big boy in the streets, and when we got together, it was just for one thing, to enjoy the time or whatever. And when he did that, I was like, what the fuck? That was my first time ever. I was like, he didn't ask. He didn't do any of that. I guess because he was a big boy, he was just like, it's either she gonna be with it or she gonna walk the hell out this apartment.
Yeah, YOLO, YOLO.
Wow. Hey, that's a hell of a help. Yeah, we probably gonna need some more details on that on
But going back to what I was saying about the Dominican girls that I hate when they say, oh, you crazy, is because if I'm not there, y'all gonna do it anyway. So why
Yeah.
you calling me crazy? If I'm not there, my man is gonna pay for play anyway. So you should be happy that I'm there. That another, like
Oh shit.
you should be happy. Like they say, oh, you crazy, you crazy. How am I crazy? You crazy because you're gonna do it behind my back anyway. You working.
Uh, you know what I'm saying?
but my question would be like this, man, because you could tell you guys live a pretty good life. How many of them say you crazy that live a better life than you?
Yeah. Look at
Exactly. None of them. None of them. They still
So
crying. They still searching. They still aging and still haven't found nothing. So by the time they almost about to have something, they're gonna be washed up and too old. My husband found me when I was young.
Yeah.
You got to understand the attitude and mindset that I have now and the way I go about things is because of him. You see, Dan got a big personality. He'll come on live and he won't. Sometimes I gotta tell him, I'm like, yo, you gotta let other people talk. You be having the floor for too long. Like that's just his personality.
No, that's just a lot of people in the space. You see Avery like that. It's a couple brothers in the space
But you
like
know, he's from New York, so he got that, so from
Yeah.
us being together so long, I met him when I was 19, 20 years old. I gravitated to that, like that's just what it is. I'm a female version of him.
that. But you from
Which
New
part of
York
the
as
city is
well,
he
though, right?
from?
Huh?
You from New York as well, though, right?
No, I'm from Camden, New Jersey. I'm a Jersey girl. He's from New York.
Yeah,
Oh, okay.
I'm
word.
a South. I'm in South Jersey.
I'm from Queens. I'm from Queens. Queens get the money.
Yeah, he's from Left Rack.
Oh, word. I'm from
Y-
Hollis.
Yeah,
Yeah, so he be with Nori and all of them and stuff
Call
like
nigga.
that.
you know what? That explains a lot too. Like, cause you could see that almost that demeanor in like people like Nori and stuff like that. Like, cause I think Nori's a dope dude though. You know what I mean? But like, say I can see myself even with your, I can see us like laughing and tripping it out. You know what I mean? But
Cause
they
Dan
got
is the one that he gonna have. He's the one that's dancing at the club. He's the one that's cracking jokes. He's. I'm not that person until I get drunk. Like I let me get comfortable when I get comfortable to do whatever. He does it from the gate. So like sometimes he open, doors. Like he has a big personality. That's just what it is. Like he's a people person right off the rip.
no. He definitely dope, and I fuck with bro. You know what I mean? I can't
Me,
wait.
I'm like, oh, he trying to set you up.
Yeah.
So
I'm also defensive minded like that, but growing up from the South, you gotta learn like it's some things you gotta keep to yourself. Everybody business is not everybody business. So yeah,
no,
for
yeah,
sure.
yeah,
But
definitely.
yeah, no. You tell bro do his thing, man. You know what I mean? And I'm glad that I'm happy that both of y'all are in the space. Just because here's the thing, this is if I'm being honest, it would be hard for if my girl didn't think that way. It'll be hard for me not to be like, man, y'all, you see them happy as hell. You know what I mean? Like,
That's what I'm saying. That messed up relationships over here in the States, like with me and other people. I'm like, yo, why would you say that to her? Like, why would you say that to her? Like, now she gonna look at me like, like, bitch, who you think you is? Like, like, why would you say it like that to her? Because I'm the sis that, the guys be out around me and I be knowing they wives and girlfriends and I don't say nothing. And you want to know why? I'm elaborate on that a little bit. You know why I don't say nothing? I don't
Don't
care
ask
what
me to
female
talk.
you is. I don't care how long I known you for. I'm a thorough, loyal ass person. But what your man do in front of me and what he did in front of my man don't got nothing to do with me because I'ma just be labeled as a snitch while you're gonna forgive your man and that's it. The relationship is done. It might cause drama with him and my husband, and then me and you, and then y'all continue on with life. And I done messed up other stuff, so I don't say nothing to these girls because you know who you marry, you know who you with, you know what kind of man your man is, just like I know.
Yep. Don't ever get
yeah,
So when
involved
right.
they
with
That's
be
that.
your
doing all
man.
that
What you
cheating
doing?
and when they do all that cheating and stuff in front of me, I stay quiet. It's none of my business.
No, for sure, for sure. I just my
Somebody
thing is
actually asked me that before. She like me. If he cheated on me, if he did something around me, around you, would you say something to me? And I'm like, no. I keep it real with them. I say no. I'm not saying nothing to you. You want to know why? Because I don't want our friendship to be ruined. I don't want him to stay away from her. I
no,
don't
those
get involved with that.
no, those are big
Family
facts.
business is family business.
Yeah,
Right.
no, just because I experienced that, but just in reverse because I was telling somebody that was close to me that girl was on some bullshit, and they went back and told that girl, and she damn near turned him on me.
That's
Facts.
what I'm saying. So that's why I don't say nothing. Like I I don't care how long. Oh, you've been my friend for 20 some years. I'm not gonna say, oh, I seen Raheem in a section with this girl and he was tonguing her down. I'm not saying none of that because you know you know who you dealing with.
Yep. Yeah. Oh, you should know who you're dealing with.
Exactly.
Yeah, no, that's like that's like one of my rules with women that are in an abusive relationship. I said, bro, because I done stopped some of my people from doing something real drastic to some people that well to a person that was doing like domestically um violent against their people. But I was like, bro, if you go over there and you like put your hands on him and bro make it through, she gonna still be with him. You know what I mean? And then now we finna have to deal with him and his people because you didn't put your hands on him, and she gonna be on their side. If we had to go to if something go wrong and we and you have to go to court, she gonna be in the courtroom telling them how you did this, that, and the third.
Facts.
You know what I mean? So
Listen, females are tricky, man. That's one like a female will ruin your life just by saying a couple words.
You see what
yeah,
happened to DDG the past 2 days? You know who DDG is? Ever heard of DDG?
yeah. I know who that is. Yeah,
Yeah, see, his girl just made an accusation and it's over for him.
that and that's crazy. That's crazy. See, but that's the system that I'm trying to get away from. And like say, yeah, okay, yes, it's women as well. It's the women here, but it's their mindset. You know what I mean? And it's
Right.
the system that backs up their mindset. You know what I mean? Because if you rich and you marry a female, the system incentivize them to divorce you because they gonna get your bread and they don't have to work as hard as you did to get that bread.
Yeah,
Facts.
that's crazy, you know? That's crazy. That's why I told my husband, I said, listen, you put my name on whatever you want to put my name on. He put my name on the land and a few other things. And I'm like, if you don't want to put my name, that's fine. I'm not arguing over something that I didn't work hard for.
Yeah,
I don't got time for that. But that's a different conversation because that's what it is nowadays. That's why girls is dating athletes and doing this and saying this and trying to getting married and trying to take everything. You know, look at Shay Shay.
no, bro made a
Shay.
he made a major mistake, bro. He should have protected himself better.
Club
But
Shay Shay.
yeah,
That's
for real.
what I'm
With
saying.
James, I'm
That's
Yeah, she's probably getting in a
yeah in a bad area because you can tell
yeah,
she driving.
bad zone.
Yeah,
Yeah, man. You see, one of the things that I don't understand is like somebody like what's his name, Shannon Sharp. I get it that he's not too like smart and stuff, but how can he not have enough handlers to like help him? Like, you know what I'm saying? Like he don't have lawyers, he don't have like advisors, he don't have OGs, he don't have like
man, it's some.
parents, he don't have like
Hey, you
best
a man just
friends.
like I am, Africa. And sometimes that little head, that sound it sound
Bro.
louder than everybody. It's louder than your accountant. It's louder than your lawyer. It's louder than your homeboy. And that
Yeah, but
motherfucker
not for that girl
be
though. Not for that girl.
yeah, no, not for her. Well, here's the thing. I haven't seen her, but
Yeah, you should see her, man. You should see her.
she not bad. Oh,
No.
that's crazy. Let me find
you
out.
talking about the girl.
He in the
You
law school.
the girl.
Yeah, we
Oh,
talking about the
you
girl that
About the
Shannon
girl
was paying
she was
20.
doing with.
Then with the girl that Shannon was spending 25 racks for a cheek, man. This nigga tripping.
yeah, no, that's crazy cause I just assumed she was bad. Like she was like white
No,
chocolate
no,
or something.
no,
I
no,
haven't seen it. I haven't seen
no,
it.
no,
Now
no.
y'all making me want to look her up.
She's not even like decent looking. You know what I'm saying? She's not like
Crazy.
yeah.
Have you seen her, Misha? Are you in a better spot?
Can you hear me?
Yeah, we can hear you now, loud and clear.
Yeah, she first off, he was bunny hopping. That's what happened. Normally, 9 times out of 10, when you bunny hopping, when you're a black man messing with a white woman, that's what ends up happening when you got money. Okay. Number two, no, no,
You tripping,
number
you
two,
tripping.
she
We ain't
was
gonna
not
let
it.
we ain't gonna let you get that one off.
She was not it. Charlie, she is not it.
Nah, she's not it. She's not it. You know what I'm saying? She's not it.
It beat them ugly ones. You know what I mean? It beat them ugly
Skinny,
ones.
skinny, and real basic. Look like a Lifetime girl.
And also, if they've been
What she
doing
was talking
role,
about 25 for each butt cheek for then. Like if she ain't got no cheeks.
here's another thing too. If you're gonna be doing role playing and stuff, and you're at that level, you gotta get that.
Smoke
You
black.
gotta get that in writing, man. You gotta get that in writing. You gotta get that in writing.
Yeah, no.
You have
Rick
to.
James had said, like some, he said it's fake, but she get to take the kids out of the country. Rick James, I don't know about that unless it's like agreement and she got 100% custody. I know they got to have a written statement from both of the parents to say that they're, because mind you, with being a traveler, I wanted to take my daughter out of the country, and from the research that I did, I needed a letter from her mom, a like notarized letter that said that she was okay with her coming out of the country with me.
Why?
Because you know, in the past, so many times people will take the kids out of the country, like to their homeland, and they'll never come back. You know what I
Facts.
mean?
But who told you that information?
This was some years ago. I forgot where.
Yeah, I would revisit that because that what's the point of you getting a passport and the mother and the father has to be there?
Well, no, they're not saying they have to be there. They said the one that's not going got to give written permission, like they're knowledgeable about it. Like you're not.
I took my son to out the country. I ain't have to get nothing from his father. That's what I'm saying.
Do you got
Um
100% custody?
no.
Oh,
He
oh,
on the
oh.
he's on the birth certificate. The only reason why I was able to get how old is your daughter?
Oh, my daughter now she's 20 now.
That's what I'm okay, so you good now, but because
Yeah.
he was the age 18, I didn't need his father to be there. But if he
Because
was
you're adults.
16, both parents have to be there while applying for the passport.
Oh, okay. So it's the passport.
Yeah. Both
Oh, okay.
parents have to be there. If your kid got your last name, both parents have to be there to get the passport for your child, or else you have to wait until your child turns 18, which I did because my baby dad is a deadbeat and he's not in his life. So I just waited until he was 18.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm
Because
sorry, 17. You got to wait till they 17.
Okay. That's what's up. Yeah, I didn't
Yeah.
know that.
yeah, man. It's crazy times, man. Prime in the building.
The good brother Prime. Man, that's why I see what y'all see. That's why I'm fighting for this corner. Oh shit. And that's come on, bro. You man, Prime pull up too, bro. Like what it do, sir? How
What's
you
the
doing,
word?
Benito?
I'm pretty good, man. I got like 2 minutes before I go to work. I had to just hop on because I heard you was live, so I was like, let me come over here and holler at my boy.
Man, I definitely appreciate it, man. You know that love is not lost on me, bro. That's why I'm out here kicking and screaming for this brotherhood shit we got going on here, man.
Yeah. Then I saw the topic that kind of drew my attention. Y'all talking about the passport stuff. Like, yeah, man, that's a mess.
Yeah, but you got your kids too though, don't you, Benito?
Yeah. The first time when I wanted to do it, my ex didn't want to. She didn't want to sign, and she was like, "Well, I was scared like you wouldn't come back." I was like, I got a house, I got property, my family's here, my career's here. I say, where would I go? And I'm like, and then months later, she did, and we just signed. But if that person not there, you can sign a form, and I think it needs to be notarized or something like that.
Yeah, got to be notarized.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah. See, so I had it wrong. I thought it was for them to leave the country, but from what Misha was just saying, it's for them to get the passport.
Yeah, get
Yeah.
the passport.
Okay.
So when we did my daughters, we both went and just did it right, sign on the paperwork there. So it was easy for us. Like I said, not you got to get that form. I used to know the number or whatever, but yeah. But then I think, and then I said like if you're a parent, or the other parent isn't on the birth certificate or whatever, or no custody, whatever, you don't need them to sign.
Okay, that makes sense. Well, I'm on my daughter's I'm on my daughter's birth certificate as well as her mom, but My daughter 20 now, so that's some shit that we ain't got to worry about. So I'm out of
Yeah.
those woods, you know what I mean? But it's not lost on me. I might have me another one out the country though. I ain't gonna lie, either like to be.
Let's get it.
Why? Oh yeah, Benito. Remember I said that before, Benito. You know what I
I know.
mean?
I know. It's still. I know. It's just still. When you say it, I'm still like, man. Like, ooh. Like, now, if like, my kid was like 8, 6, like at the, your age gap. Like, man, I don't know. At my age, I just don't want to start over. Like,
yeah, I think it'd be a different start over though. It's like starting over with like a hoopty opposed to starting over with a Ferrari. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So,
Don't
yeah,
forget,
no.
in the third world, if you have a kid, you're most likely going to have a chef, butler, maid, and everything like that. So that's probably going to be a lot more easier than in the
Yeah.
States.
You get to send them to the best schools, get them the best education and stuff like
Yeah.
that. That's why I like not. I know Misha them kid is gonna be goddamn having the best life. You know what I mean? But
Yeah.
they could do that here because they on the same accord. You know what I mean? But
Yeah, they
as
on
far
the
as the
same page.
baby mama that's hating and all of that shit, I don't want my kids around other bitches. Meanwhile, you on your third nigga this year.
Right.
You know what I mean? So yeah.
Anthony's in the building.
Bro, big bro, man, what it do? Let's say, oh, wait,
The word is out.
hey, y'all, believe it or not, I didn't even
Out.
plan to be. This was a
I'm
test run,
saying you
man.
worldwide, boy. You worldwide.
Word
You
of
heard?
mouth.
You
This is why
worldwide.
I love the community, though, bro. Like I said, this was just a test run. I was gonna like come back on. Well, I'm still gonna come on tonight, bro. We're gonna toast it up. I'm going to get some champagne and shit, just cause. I feel like I achieved a milestone. You know what I mean?
You
So
worldwide, my G.
I'm gonna get back on later, man. I gotta walk into work, y'all.
yeah,
Yeah.
appreciate you showing up, bro.
Clock
All right,
in,
man.
clock in. Get that money. Clock in.
Yeah, for sure.
Money, man. Get the cheese.
Yeah, for sure. Shout out to Anthony. Me and him was having a conversation earlier, and bro on to something. You know what I mean? I can't wait to that, and that's something too. Misha, I was telling you last night, like, it probably start being now. I'm not never ever telling anybody to just do anything, but like say it'll probably be advantageous for you guys to get in those chats and stuff like that, just because that's where you find the brothers that's there for cheats and the brothers that's there like networking. You know what I mean? Benito,
Yeah.
he's a brother that he in there like you can tell he on his business. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Africa, he on his business. Prime, he on his business.
Yeah.
Anthony, all of these brothers is in the group. You know what I mean? And you can
Yeah.
weed them brothers out between the brothers that all they want to do is talk about clapping cheeks and things of that nature. Because
You know
the
what I can
cheeks
see in
won't
the
come,
future?
bro.
In the future, I can see that if we plan everything, we strategize properly, at any given point in time, one of us should be live. And if you do this for about 3 years, everybody will be like, the return on investment will be, exponential. Let's just put it
Yeah,
that
for
way.
Yeah.
sure, for sure. I'm a
Yeah.
firm believer in steel sharpens steel. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And like I say, the old saying is if you wanna go far. I mean, if you want to go fast, go alone. But if you want to go far, go together.
Facts.
You know what I
Listen,
mean?
that's
So yeah.
why one hand wash the other, both wash the face.
Yeah,
Facts. Facts.
I like that one. I think your husband said that. And that was the first time I was like, damn, I never heard that before. But that's damn sure true.
Yeah, man.
That's
You know?
damn sure true.
So this is an important time. You're going live. Ryan's going live. This person's going live. Prime's going live. So I'm going live. At any point in time, we're on the airwaves, man.
Now I can tell you off top, Prime make it clear he do not want no YouTube pay. He's
No
Prime,
problem. They give
Prime
me a
gonna play the
co-host.
background like he pulling the strings, like
Fine. We need
he
people to
already
be
said
part of the
that.
co-host and stuff like that. That's okay too.
Yeah, for sure. But Prime bring a lot to the table though, man. You know what I mean? Shout out to Prime, man. Shout out to the good brother DC, man. Like I say, DC hit me up one morning to tell me about a video that I put up. He's like, yeah, no, that ain't it, bro. You know what I mean? You need to do this, that, and the third. It's like prime. That's why me and Anthony was talking about that earlier. That's why I say, man, I went to Brazil with some strangers, man, and I left with some brothers, man. You know what I mean? So,
Facts.
man, and believe it or not, I talk to people in the Brotherhood more than I talk to my actual family. Like, say, people brothers call me from the Brotherhood all the time.
Yes, man.
For sure. They actually say that in love that so
Slow is smooth, or smooth is fast.
yeah, they teach you that in Muay Thai to go slow is smooth and smooth is fast. You know what I mean? It took a while to get it, but when you're going slow, you perfecting every little move. You know what I mean?
You watch the UFC?
Yeah, I love UFC. In fact, I watch more.
Who's your favorite fighter?
Huh?
Who's your favorite fighter?
It was Israel Adesanya. Like he's still my favorite fighter. Before that, it was Silva, the Spider.
Anderson Silva.
Yeah, the Spider. That like say, he was the GOAT. You know what I mean?
You mess with John Bones Jones.
He cool. I fuck with him. Like say he cool. I won't say he like my favorite fighter though, but I like DC over him, and I tell you why. Because
DC. Yeah. DC is pussy, man. DC is pussy.
Come on, bro. I'm gonna tell you why I fucks with DC though is because he don't have that athletic build, and he was going there and putting hands on motherfuckers. You know what I mean? Like you would see him at the grocery store, and you would think you're gonna get out on DC, and you're gonna be waking up like, damn, what happened? I said, get the fuck out of my parking space, bitch, and now I'm here. You know what I mean? Like
you don't think DC had the build from wrestling from Oklahoma State to wrestling being the part of the Olympics and stuff. I know what you're talking about. His build is not really like a fighter's build, but he did have that, the upper.
Party, I'm gonna get off. I'm gonna come back on tonight. I got to deal with the baby and all that, so I could be set for later on.
All right, for sure. Appreciate you so much for pulling up, Misha.
What time are you coming on?
I don't know what time is good for y'all. Like, man, I work for myself, so I can come on at any time. You know what I mean?
I got 5 months maternity leave. I ain't got nothing to wake up to but a crying baby.
I heard that. Well,
we're gonna start it off at 7 p.m. if you want.
Yeah, I was thinking about 6:37. Yep. So yeah,
it's 6:48 right now.
I'm cool with 7.
Oh, it's 5:48.
It's 6:48.
It's 5:48.
Oh, where you at? It's 6:48. Oh, that's an hour from now. You damn sure right. Let's do, but I definitely wouldn't want to do too late. Let's do 7:30, 8 o'clock. That cool for you, Misha?
8 o'clock, cool.
Okay, let's do 8 then.
Yeah.
All right, I'll see you then.
All right, appreciate you again for pulling up.
Not a problem.
Yeah, though, man. So yeah, now, man, this has been a humbling experience, and this just reinforced that you get signs sometimes that when you're on the path that you're on the right path, man. This just reinforced to me that I'm on the right path, man. All the brothers just popping up, showing love. Like I said, this is strictly off the script of the Brotherhood. You know what I mean?
Sure.
I probably got a couple subscribers from like my shorts and my videos and stuff, but I'd say a good 90% is from goddamn it, it's from the Brotherhood. Like so, I got I was at 45 yesterday, and I got 8.
Amazing.
All of that was
Yeah, Anthony, what do you call it? DC is from Louisiana, and John Bones Jones is from New York. If that's what you're asking.
Oh, I didn't see. Was that time this season?
So where's he from?
I don't know where you see that at.
Right after Prime says slow is smooth and smooth is fast, and it says Anthony says, where's it from?
Oh, I do see that. Definitely right. Yep, I see it. Yeah. These I didn't know. No, I don't. Where Anderson said? I mean, not Anderson. John Bones Jones from?
John Bones Jones is from Rochester, New York, upstate New York. That's where.
Oh wow, he's there in Mexico City now, though, right?
John Bones Jones, he should be in he should be in Thailand somewhere right now. I think he just got booked. He got booked to do some kind of like what's it called, reality show where he's gonna be coaching some kind of like fighters and stuff like that. Yeah,
Oh, okay.
yeah,
Well,
yeah.
you can tell, brother Anthony, bro. You know, this is not my, this is our platform, bro. If you want to pull up free, I feel free to, bro. I drop the link again, or it's in the chat, man. Whatever. If you want to pull up, bro, you man, feel welcome, please. Like I
Yeah,
said, this is our shit, bro. This ain't it ain't mine. I'm just the vessel that's just trying to get it to grow, bro. You know what I mean? This is our shit.
the vessel.
Yeah,
Mhm.
for sure, man. Like I said, man, we got so many people in this community to where, man, they really bring a lot to the table, man, and I just want to do my part.
Oh yeah, oh yeah. You know, I've always one of my goals in life that I have on my bucket list is I always wanted to become a producer for something that will win an Oscar. And the way things are going, seems like I may not be able to make it. And even the way things are going right now, I probably don't even want to win an Oscar. I probably want to win. I probably want to produce something that people consume every day.
Yeah,
So
for sure, for sure.
yeah, so the streaming and the internet might be the way to go. You know what I'm saying?
I I want to be a man of the people, man. You know what I mean? I want to be a man of, you know, the person I want to be don't necessarily come with rewards, man. I want to help the youth. Yeah, definitely. I want to be able to help the youth, especially the young black men, to see, man, this is another route out there, bro. You know what I mean? They go broski. Vacation time around, man. First off, before you say anything, I want to say thank you, bro. I appreciate you, brother.
My God, my God. Hey, man, congrats, man. I want to tap in just to give you a congrats, bro, on this is your first stream, right?
This is my first screen, yo.
Congrats, bro. Congrats. You gonna have much success with many more, bro.
Man,
Just
for
keep.
real, man. Like I say, I appreciate you, man. Like I was, believe it or not, Ryan. This was just a little test run. I was just hopping on to see, like, can I go live? Because after hit me up, he's like, bro, see if you could go live, and that way you'll know, you know, what you need to do and things of that nature. So I
That's
was
a
just
fact.
testing. As I was testing it, people started coming on, and we building from there, man. So, man,
Okay, okay.
man, you was a big part of that, Ryan. So I like I said, I really appreciate you, man. For real, for real.
Hey, nah, man. You gonna be good, bro. Just keep at it, keep running, man. I'll help in any way possible, bro. I heard y'all was talking about your name earlier too. I caught that part.
Yeah, yeah, for sure, man. Like even Rick James chimed in on that to where he was saying, maybe I should just change the channel name to going. I mean, from going gone to Charlie Chan TV.
But like I was saying, you could do both. Like your handle could be Charlie Chan TV, and your name could always cause like some YouTubers, they just use their real name as their name, and then their at name is whatever, they'll change it.
Yeah, that's what. Believe it or not, when you sent me that tutorial thing, that's what I did. My handle is at Charlie Chan TV, but
There you
the
go.
channel is named Going Gone.
Yeah, see, ain't nothing wrong with that. Because as long as people can find you when they type in Charlie Chan TV, that's all that matters.
Yeah, for sure, for sure. Like I say, man, I just, you know, I'm just winging it here, man. Just
And
seeing what
also,
is.
here's another thing too. When you come up with a name, before you get comfortable with a name, the first thing you come up with, when you come up with a name that you like, you need to find out if that name has been registered and been trademarked. That's the
Yeah, that's some
first
sauce.
thing you do. So the first thing you do is you want to know if that name is available so that you can protect. You can protect because this is the game that we're in. Even though they call it the content game, it's really the intellectual property game.
For sure.
Yeah, you want to be
That's
able
just
to.
like, man, I got shit recorded to where it's intellectual property. I got shit recorded like bro, I think I got my first troll. I appreciate you did RC. Man, that mean a lot to me, man. I was like, bro, it ain't real until I get a troll. Bro, say daddy's home. Man, I appreciate you pulling up, good brother. Um, but speaking of intellectual property, I got a picture. I mean, I got a video of me on the Vegas Strip with nobody out there, bro. Like I'm not a soul, and that was during COVID because I was still out moving around getting money, man. Like fuck that. Nah. Yeah, I'm giving them shit though, bro. But yeah, no, it's definitely that. I never thought about that before I get a name on YouTube. See, is it registered or whatever? So yeah, but yeah,
Yeah,
Ron, I was trying to come on later, like for a real screen, because as you see, I'm in a white T-shirt with goddamn it, no nothing on. This was a test screen, but people pulled up. Let me ask you this, Ryan, as far as YouTube go. How do your watch hours calculate the same on a live?
Yeah, I believe so. I don't seen people get monetized off of just doing live streams, so I believe so. Cause I didn't when I started, I didn't really know, but I've seen people do live streams and get monetized off just going live.
Oh, that's
yeah,
what's up.
yeah.
So
You can do that.
yeah, so definitely.
Bro say he like to call. Well, hey man, well, I appreciate you pulling up to troll me, man. There's so many other people you could troll. You could have been trolling and you chose me, bro. And so I appreciate you, man. Like, hey, pull up a chair, man. Kick your feet up, man. Troll all day, man. For
Say
real.
keep your
Troll
feet
all
up.
day, bro. What I was about to say about that. Yeah, so Ryan, how do like giving people wrenches and stuff like that work?
Yeah, so that's hard. Like you can't do it on StreamYard, I found, which is why I didn't really give out wrenches for a long time on my channel. But one day I did a vertical live and I clicked on the name and it was like make a moderator. And I said, oh, okay. So when you're live, like just straight from your phone, it's easy to do. But you could do it from the YouTube studio. So if right now you on StreamYard, if you open another tab and go to the YouTube studio and you gotta go to content, click on the live and then go to you'll see the comments. You can click on the person's name that you want to make a moderator and you just put like make a moderator.
So YouTube, like if I went through the live, it'll show people that's on like a StreamYard right now.
Yeah. Like if you like for example, you open a second tab and go to your YouTube page where you're signed in at, and then there should be an option where it says go to YouTube Studio. Now, when you're in YouTube Studio, you wanna there's a way you could click on the live, and once you click on the live that's playing right now, you can just click on whoever you want to make a moderator. Like there should be like dots next to their name. Click it and then be like make a moderator. Like make this person a moderator, or you could ban them. You could delete comments that they if you don't like a comment, you could delete it. Could put a person in timeout. So yeah, all of that.
Oh no, that's pressure, man. That's
Yeah.
definitely pressure, man. So yeah,
Shout out to the
listen,
chat, man.
man, for real, man. The brotherhood is real. That's what I was telling them. All of this was done off the muscle. You know what I mean? Like like from the brotherhood. You know what I mean? I'm gonna leave that up there because bro, funny with that.
That's crazy. Salute the chat.
Yeah, for sure. The internet undefeated. But like I say, I was gonna send out a what's the name later because I was planning on coming. Well, I'm still coming on later. I'm going to buy some champagne and we're gonna do it officially and shit like that. Like I say, this
Inauguration.
man, I appreciate it, man. I appreciate it humbly and sincerely, bro. Just because, man, just to goddamn it, all them bro pulled up too. Like, man, just to see everybody pulling up, man, is truly humbling, man. Like. I know I talk that brotherhood stuff a lot, man, but this just reinforced what I be saying, man. You know what I mean? Like this is a movement nowadays, bro.
For
This
sure.
is definitely a movement, man. Like you either with it, you either get with it, or you watch it as it roll by, man. You know what I mean? So,
Man,
and if you over here, man, it just proves that you with it, bro. Just cause. Like shit, this shit came from like me being on DC channel and Ryan channel. Oh, there go. That's one of the first bros. I ain't gonna lie to you. What it do, bro? Scout.
Yo, what's good, brother?
Man, chilling, chilling. How you doing, man?
I'm good. I'm good. Yeah, how's my audio? My audio's good.
Yeah, yeah, we hear you loud and clear.
Hey man, I just want to give you congratulations, man. I see you putting in work. You know what I mean. I see you on Ryan's lives all the time, hold it down for Ryan. So, I just want to congratulate you, man. That's a big deal. You know.
Man, I appreciate you. You able to go live? I know because you got some fire videos. I know you able to go live, right?
Hold on. Give me a second.
Yeah.
Hey, yo, I'm gonna come back in. I'm gonna come back in.
All right, for sure, for sure.
Uh,
Yeah, no, bro, right
Bro,
there. Like say he one of when I talk about my first trip to Santo Domingo and the brothers on the roof, he was one of those brothers. You know what I mean?
fire,
Like when it wasn't even a brotherhood, it was just some brothers from the hood. You know what I mean?
fire.
So man, this shit goddamn near got me choked up over here, bro. You know what I mean?
Nah, that's fire.
Yeah, I'm probably gonna get fucked up tonight behind this shit, you know? Yeah, Ryan, what you got going on later, man? Would you be able to hop on later?
Yeah, no, for sure. I'll hop on. I'm gonna be here till 11, so yeah, I'll be free until 10:30.
Yeah,
Chilling,
man,
man.
that's what's up, bro. Like I say,
Definitely.
man, I can't say thank you enough, man, just because.
Hey, nah, man. Just nah, you good, man. Thank you, bro. I think. Listen, I wouldn't have been nothing without the chat, without the views, without the subs. So we just got to keep pushing it forward, man. I look at it like the more YouTubers we got, like when you put your videos out and when the next man put his videos out, we're all gonna find different audiences, and then when we all come together, we're gonna be bringing them all together. So we're
Exactly.
all yeah, we're all
Exactly.
building. We're all
Yeah,
building.
for
We're
sure.
building regardless. Like
Prime
you,
in the building.
Prime. What's good, Prime?
Yo, what's up, y'all, man? Go ahead, Ryan, finish, man. I'm gonna let you
No,
finish,
I was
man.
gonna say like when like you building your platform, shit, I look at it like I'm building too because you gonna
For
bring people
sure.
to your platform. I'm gonna jump on the panel. They're gonna be like, "Who is this ninja?" You know, and vice versa, and vice versa.
Facts.
Yeah,
And
For
yeah,
most
sure.
so
importantly, like I was telling Charlie, we got to get the scheduling properly. So, like Ryan, no pressure, but everybody got to figure out what schedule works for them. And then if we strategize properly, at any given point in time, one of us should be live and take over the airwaves. Period.
Yeah, man. I just want to say real quick, man, Charlie, man, like congratulations, brother. You know what I'm saying? Like
Appreciate you,
this
Prime.
is crazy, man. Like you just came a long way. You building your platform. Shout out to Ryan. You know what I'm saying? Because I wouldn't know any of y'all if it wasn't through Ryan. So it's
Well,
it's it's like you said, it's the brotherhood. You know
yeah.
what I'm saying? We got to trademark that. You know what I'm saying?
No, like you said, this thing of ours. You know what I
this
mean?
this thing of ours, man. So I just want to shout you out, man, and congratulate you on your first stream. I'm gonna jump back on later when you go live later on. I just wanted to jump in real quick and just say, man, shout out to you, man.
Man, nah, I appreciate you, Prime. Prime, you one of those day ones, bro. You know what I mean? Prime, Prime the dude in the back with the $1 million ideas and shit. You know what I mean? He don't want the money. He don't want the fame. He just want the money. You know what I mean? So
Yeah, man. I just want to be
yeah,
in the cut, man. Rubbing my hands like Birdman.
that's what they had me doing early when I first went live. I was like, yeah, this gonna be crazy, bro. You know what I
Birdman,
Yeah,
I don't
mean?
think Birdman is in the
Like,
cut. I think Slim is in the cut.
yeah, Slim. Yeah, shout out to Slim. Yeah,
for real, yeah, Slim definitely in the cut. You know what I mean? I remember the first time I
yeah,
was like, that's his brother, nigga. I didn't know. But
yeah, man.
now, now what I was saying though, man, like say this ain't even me, bro. This is strictly off of the brotherhood because I only got up 3 videos, bro. You know what I mean? So
Hmm.
this ain't this our shit, bro. Like I said, I feel like I could damn near get voted off of here. You know what I mean? Like Steve Jobs. You know what I mean? Like you
Yeah,
got to replace me or something, Collie. You know what I mean? So yeah,
oh
no,
my god,
it's
man, I
cool,
appreciate
man.
you, Prime. Like all the brothers and everybody that support, man. I sincerely appreciate you.
Yeah, your first stream about to go crazy.
Yeah, man. That's why I was asking Ryan about the about is the hours calculated the same far as watch hours and shit like that. But
Yeah. See, information, man.
yeah, for sure.
Information, man. Information is key.
Yeah, man, believe it or not, I got so many ideas, Prime, to where I'm damn near overloaded with it, man. But yeah,
Mhm.
it brothers like you and Ryan, bro. I know, bro, y'all brothers stay hustling. So like, even with that, man, like say that's a motivation within itself, man. I be wanting to eat so much, not like early, but I be like, Ryan sticking to it, so I got to stick to it too. Like
Yeah,
I can't have bro show up to the next group, travel shit all cut up, and I'm looking the same as in Brazil. You know what I mean?
yeah, yeah,
So,
man. I dropped 25 too. I just dropped 25. So
man, that's a beautiful thing, man.
yeah, we working.
Let me ask you what you do to drop it.
It's not too much magic, man. It's just I get like what you call it, like the eating habits have definitely changed.
Yeah,
I took a few things for energy and for little things like that, but I would say like the biggest change is like learning how to eat because I didn't know how to eat. I just always hungry. So when I learned that I really don't even need to eat only once a day during my intermittent window,
yeah.
that really started changing things for me. So I mean, it's hard. Sometimes I stop in the morning get that bacon, egg, and cheese sometimes, but for the most part, it's been good, man.
That's definitely
Been
hard.
good.
And believe it or not, because I was doing that once a day, eating after five thing too. But I think was the biggest change for me was when I stopped drinking so much. I didn't realize that liquor contribute that much though. You know what I mean?
Yes,
So
sir.
yeah, Ryan, you still haven't had a well, other than on the screen, you still haven't had a drink since Brazil?
Other than on stream, nah, nah. I almost did last weekend. I was in my feelings Sunday, but I put it down. Like I was like, nah, don't do it, dog. Don't do it. I just put it down. Yeah, for sure.
Nah, that's what's up. Like I said, man, you got to keep posting those videos, man, because it's inspirational, bro. You know what I
No, I
mean?
got you. I'm actually fasting today. I should probably start talking about that when I post, because I'm fasting once a week now. Because the way I'm looking at it is, if I could just do one day out the week, that's 4 days a month. That's 4 days of me not eating out of the month. That's got to contribute to some type of, you know what I mean?
Yeah, yeah, for sure, for sure. And that, my bad, I got cut off. My IG, I'll be back for I'll be back for sure, Prime. You know, like I say, bro, this is much your channel as it is mine, bro. You know what I mean? Like, shit, this our shit. But welcome back, bro.
Yeah. How's the audio? Cause I'm just on my Bluetooth in my car, so I hope it's okay. There's no feedback.
Now we hear you loud and clear.
Okay. Yeah, man. Again, man, like it's crazy because, like I said before we even started like doing all these lives and all these other things, I randomly met you in the Airbnb like a year and a half ago. You know what I'm saying? So it's crazy to see like, we how we met and like where we are today, where we kept in touch, and what I'm saying, we're building a community. You know what I mean?
Yeah, man. Listen, believe it or not, if it wasn't for that night, I probably wouldn't have the feelings that I have about it. You know what I mean? It was
Real talk.
man, it was like some boys in the what's that, the wood when the brother was out there at the basketball court or something like that. The movie, man, it was just
Real talk.
it was the most beautiful scene, man. And we just all American men from a different, I mean, all black men from different parts of the world, and we just up on the rooftop building. Nobody from this place, man, and that's what really, and I could say sparked the flame of the brotherhood within me. You know what I mean? Because everybody,
Uh,
even bro, man, man, it's super cool because me and my cousin was checking out. He was like, bro,
yeah,
you can come put your luggage in our Airbnb. It ain't no thing. You know what I mean? Like, man,
yeah.
bro show love from the door, bro. So once again, thank you for that, man. And it's good to see you doing your thing too, man.
Yeah, man, it's crazy too because like obviously like when you're going to these countries, like yeah, the woman is good and all that, but like after that trip, I realized like like when I travel from now on, like like girls and all that other crap is like secondary for me. It's all doing excursions, activities, and like linking up with a mandem, bro. You know what I mean? Like linking up with the brothers, connecting, networking. You know what I mean? So like that trip and like when I met you that night, whatever, like it changed my perspective on traveling too. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, for sure, man. For sure. Like the chica's gonna come, you know what I mean? Like the chica's gonna be there no matter where we go. the cheek is gonna be there, man. But it's getting a chance to build with you brothers that make it all worth it, though. You know what I mean? So, man, I once again appreciate you, bro.
Nah, man, real talk, man. Like I said, man, like I seen you put in the work, doing like the 12-hour lives, holding it down the lives and everything. You know what I'm saying?
Oh
So,
yeah.
you know what I'm saying? So like honestly, like it's an inspiration for me because I'm like, yo, I'm gonna have to like hop on and do the top 10-hour lives with you guys and all that. You know what I'm saying? So,
Hey,
Uh,
it definitely helped. Like some days I would go on Ryan Live and like I'll get like 4 or 5 like subscribers. But yesterday it was the main push. I think I got like probably like I think like 8 in one day because I was like at 45, and by the end of the day I ended up at like 53. So
that's fire.
we got more. But man, like, and I think I like that's why I say I appreciate Prime because it not only was it the stream that we was on, but Prime was really saying some harsh felt stuff about just the brotherhood. You know what I mean, and being in here
yeah,
building, and that's when I go check it. Those numbers started going up too, man. So man, it ain't me, man. It's us for
yeah,
sure, man.
no, trust me. And like what I like about this live is like, yo, like we talk about everything. Like we talk about like travel and business. You know what I'm saying? So I definitely appreciate the community and everything that we're building. And we're touching a whole bunch of like topics with and like even like going live. I think it's like the best way to go to like build up your brand and everything too because like you also get to like expose yourself to people, right? And like people get to see the real you, and you know what I'm saying. So I think it's the best way to build that community. You know?
Yeah, for sure, for sure.
That's
And
good.
and, and like say, just like say, if we was to do, not saying I'm built like that, because brother Ryan is built different. Like I say, this man got 18 jobs and he breed gerbils on the side or something. You know what I mean? Like he's different, bro. Like
Real talk.
I don't think I could. I tried 12. I tried 12, but I don't think I can. But at the same time, can you imagine like you got 30 people watching for 12 hours? Man,
I'm
those
telling you,
watches
bro.
goes fast. You know what I mean? So I could see that being very useful and things of that nature, man.
No,
Yeah.
I'm telling you. No, trust me, and and it's entertaining too. It's not even like the lives are like boring, whatever. Like, like I look forward to the lives. I'm like, yo, I'm not gonna like every time I go on YouTube, I'm like, okay, like someone better be alive right now. You know what I'm saying? So,
Hey, you know what?
Yeah.
That's crazy because that's just like what Africa was saying. Like he was like, man, somebody from the Brotherhood should be going live all the time. We just pull up and support them. You know what I mean?
yeah,
Nah, I agree. That's why I'm happy you could go live now. Like, 'cause I'm looking at it like, all right, cool. On days where I'm not live, somebody feeding the streets, like, or you know what I'm
Exactly.
saying? Or if I'm
Yeah, man.
chilling, like today, I'm chilling, I'm editing videos. I can see, all right, you live. That's fire.
Because when you look at the game, you do the case study. Of course, people your content has to be captivating, but for the most part, one of the main criteria that I see is consistency.
Yeah.
Yes, the from Kai Cenat to Joe Rogan to all the people who actually like a major players in the space. They're very consistent, and then once people can rely on your what do you call it your consistency, then it's all downhill or uphill, however you want to look at it from there.
Yeah, no, yeah, for sure, for sure. And I think like Rick James was the main one that shot me about that. I think that's one of my main things that I do need to work on consistency. But
And
man,
when I say
listen,
consistency, the way we might put it together is you don't necessarily have to go live every day. What I'm saying, because maybe you have work or you have life and this and that. But if you strategize it properly, somebody from the community could go live at that time, and then that way we can all be consistent. You can show up, be on the co-host, do a little something, and then we cross brand. I mean, yeah, is that what it's called? Cross branding? Yeah, cross
yeah, and
brand.
then we could like say one day a week we could do a super stream. Everybody that stream throughout the week, we can all just hop on together and bring all our audience together. And man,
Exactly.
y'all see how we building over here? Tell me
Exactly.
where they doing that at. You know what I mean?
Exactly.
That's right.
I'm saying. So,
Man,
for
so
instance, I'm thinking about having like a what do you call it? Current news conversation or anything that pops up. People want to air it out real quick. You have that combo, you know what I mean? And then Ryan had to travel. You guys have this, we have different demographics, different topics,
Yeah,
different
and that's when we move, in my opinion, just from strictly traveling and cheats to being an all around, well rounded community,
Exactly.
bro. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I'm waiting for one of y'all to pop up with like a different channel. Like, see, that's what I was saying. If you did like also finance, because obviously
Right.
the traveling shit is dope. But if you also did like a finance channel, I think that'd be dope to push as well. Just to
Exactly.
get like so we could start touching different audiences too.
Yep.
Yeah,
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, for
I'm not
sure.
gonna do travel, and I'm not gonna do fine. I'm not gonna do nothing that y'all do.
No,
I thought
I
about.
believe it's enough. I think it's enough bread for all of us, especially if you actually traveling too, bro. You know what I mean? Because here's the thing, Africa, your experience is different than our experience. You know what I
Right.
mean?
Right.
Like
Yep.
say you in the zoo now, like you go to like you in the zoo and you might record something, but when I go to the zoo, it might be something completely different. You know what I mean? Just
Facts.
because
Facts. Facts. Facts.
we're
Facts.
Man,
individuals.
if I was in Sasua, I'd definitely have a YouTube channel out there, man.
Ah.
You, man, you could easily, you could easily run numbers up in Sasua, brother. And you don't even have to record the girls. You could just be like, I'm in Sasua Beach. You could just talk
Yeah,
to the
well,
people at the
yeah,
beach.
ask them questions. I can actually pay them. Like, hey, man, paid conversation. Come over here. You know what I'm
Oh
saying?
no, that's how you really gonna get them in. Cause
Yeah.
that would the other brother do. What's up,
Yeah.
Mo Black man? Appreciate you pulling up, bro. Like I said, this was a test live, but the love's so real over here to where shit, I pulled up and stayed. You know what I mean? This supposed to be the drive through, man. The drive by. I pulled up
Yeah,
and I
yeah, yeah.
you know what I mean? But man, the love is real, bro. For real, for real. That's why I say it's not just, it's not a trend, it's a movement, man. You know? So man,
For sure.
yeah, he definitely built an empire. And not only that, like I say this all the time, because me and the chick that he got a baby by were talking on WhatsApp, so her shit's saved in my phone. Like she didn't came up like she do club appearances now. You know what I mean? And she got an OnlyFans and she do hair. Like what Day Day was saying about Baby D or something, like she braid hair, sell drugs, and babysit at the same house. Police don't know when to kick the door. You know what I mean?
Oh man.
Nah, Rick James, that's pressure though. That's pressure. You say y'all need a reaction channel. I think I might get a little too triggered though, if I'm being honest. You know what I mean? Because it don't take much to trigger me, especially when people do dumb shit like that statue of the woman in New York. That shit triggered me, bro. That shit triggered me. I can't even lie to you. That triggered me.
What statue?
You didn't see the statue in New York of their depiction of a black woman with her hands on her hip and stuff like that? Yeah, the statue looked like Baby D, to be honest.
Yeah, that was crazy.
You know what I mean? They're saying, "Oh, that's nice. I wonder if I was a little girl and I seen that, what I would be thinking." You should be thinking, "Goddamn it, this some bullshit." That's what you
Yeah,
should be thinking, because the statue is not welcoming. It's not how I see a black woman and things of that nature. Because let's be honest, black women are beautiful, bro. That's why you don't like. Let's if we keep it a buck, like we done brung it up, but you hear people talking about countries where people is like mixed with black, like Brazil and the DR and Colombia. Black traits are heavily in those places, bro.
word.
Miss Nettie. Rick James said, "Baby D, yeah." So yeah, nah, bro. Like say, now we would listen probably about another 10 minutes. I'm probably finna go to the liquor store, get some champagne, man. I wish one or two of y'all was here. Like y'all want something from the liquor store, in the hood we do a liquor store run. You want something
This
from the
dude
liquor store?
right
What
here,
you want, man?
man.
You know what I mean?
This dude right here.
Man, listen, man. Like I say, this shit here is truly humbling, man. Man. This just let me know that my actions are not in vain. When I'm coming at somebody about the brotherhood or this side of the internet, is not in vain, bro. Because y'all brothers showed up and showed love, man, and I sincerely appreciate that, man. Sincerely,
It's about to take off.
man.
We
Hey,
gotta start. We got to start tapping into the other side of the travel space, man. The side that none of us don't really go on the panel. We got to start. One of us, we got to send one of us over there and start jumping on these other panels so we can start bringing some of the people over here too.
Oh, they're gonna come over here.
Yeah, for sure, for sure.
To be honest with
Like,
you, I don't know if there's any other panel that exists. To be honest with you.
No,
well, here's
there's
the thing.
some. I ain't
In
gonna.
my mind, we the biggest thing moving right now. But
I
that's
mean,
just
I
in
hope you're
my
not
mind. You know
considering
what I mean?
MIC the future.
But Ryan, when you say that, give us like some examples of what you mean.
Um, you know, I don't like name dropping, but you know, there's some guys out there that I consider them like the other side of the travel space, not in a bad way, but like like I said, behind closed doors, I would say like there's a certain group in the space that people consider like the cool kids of the travel
Oh,
space,
for
and
real?
we I feel like
Let's find out.
I feel like we're considered the peace and positivity, the brotherhood, the uplifting, and then there's another side where it's kind of like, you know, the cafeteria lunchroom cool kids that like, you know, they cussing and the bullying and the not bad in a bad way. It's
I
just
know what you're saying. I know what you're
yeah,
saying.
yeah.
Mean girls.
They more on ninja stuff. You know what I'm saying? Like for example, and shout out to Razor. I don't know if you mind me saying his name on your panel,
No,
but
for sure, bro. This your
yeah,
screen too. Say whoever
shout,
name you want to.
like shout out to Razor Rays. For example, I know if I get on Razor Rays panel, that's a different audience. They're kind of rough, and
Right.
Razor Rays. I've heard him say it himself, so I know this is not me saying anything bad because I like Razor, but that's a different audience. They're rough. They're a little more rough. You get on there, it don't matter how you look or sound, they're gonna roast you. That's just how they get down. That's his audience. Um, so you know we got to start tapping into like Razor Rays. Uh, I was rock. I mean, I rock with Sin City's channel. I ain't seen him go live in a minute. I need to check on the brother.
Right.
I
Yep.
ain't seen him in a minute. But
Consistency.
I,
Consistency.
I know his shout out to him if he watching. But like I know his panel is a little different too. Like his not panel, his audience is a little different too. So you know you kind of get an audience based off your personality too. You know what
Right.
I'm saying?
Of
Like
course.
you know what I'm saying? Like if you watch a YouTuber, you could tell type of kind of their personality based on their audience, kind of. You
Right.
know,
Facts.
you get what
Facts.
I'm saying? Like CC yesterday, he mentioned he wanted me to link up with NYC in Santo Domingo, and I told him I was like, I got to talk to my people first because I don't know if that's I don't know nothing about the brother, but so I got to see. I got to put my ear to the streets and see if they like that idea or not.
The NYC was cool. What do you call it? NYC was cool. I
I
also
haven't
was
watched enough of them, bro. Like say, like it's some people that I can't say they rub me the wrong way because I haven't like seen them enough of them, but like their reputation just don't come off well to me. Like, yeah, I'll pull up on J Rello if it mean that we could pull some, you know what I mean, some viewers over here. Not saying we want to steal anything, but it's enough time and attention to go around for everybody. I would even pull up on Future, but I like to say I have to watch their channel because if you just a goofy and you're doing goofy shit, I'm cool on you. You know what I mean? Like I'm not. Yeah.
But one thing I could say about NY the future, regardless of what he actually does, I could tell when a person has a good heart. I could say that. I could see he got a now. If he's been stirred in the like we talked about yesterday, if he's been stirred in the wrong direction, I don't know, or if he has or hasn't, I don't know. But you know, some people are they're very easily influenced, and I feel like when he came in the game, he was just doing what he's seen others do before him. But you could tell he a good person at heart, which is
You know,
what
I
I.
was. I give you the whole spiel. I don't think you'll mind me talking about it because actually, I think I was the third or fourth person in his stream. You know what I'm saying? Because you know I was in the zoo and somebody popped up in the zoo. It seemed like the person was asking for help. So I was like, oh, "What's going on here?" You know what I'm saying? And I realized my man was trapped in the bed in the campo. So I was like, "Oh man." Let's say it ain't so. So you know, I chopped it up with him because we were worried about if they put up the Wi-Fi, that would be the end. That would be the end of the communication. But I think what happened was Once that, first of all, what do you call Future had always wanted to be a YouTuber. It's just that what do you call nothing was really happening for him. He was doing like a lot of videos in his car before that. But what made him a little bit unique was after what they called he got I don't even want to use the word rescue, but we should use the word rescue. After he got rescued from the girls what they call from Lucy's place, and he went back to New York, the way people were talking to him when they go onto his live and how humble he was and the way people were dissing him, it made people feel bad for him. Because people were like, yo, man, how the hell can you go blow 1,500 in 2 days? You stupid. Yeah, man, this is your first time in the suit, blah, blah, blah. And so the only way they could have made up with him was like, all right, man, you got to go get your lick back. And if you want him to go get his lick back, he already told us, like, yo, man, he wanted a standby flight, this and this and this and that. Y'all got to pay for it. You know what I mean? And then he just rolled with it organically. And then from there, I guess whatever it's turned out to be, it's turned out to be. You know what I'm saying? So it's just been, it's been interesting. For me, it's been an interesting case study. And I feel like for the most part, just be yourself. The community will grow organically. There's some people who might feel a certain way. Some people might feel a different way. Doesn't really matter, man. So far as, whoever's in control of your page, you're happy with what you're doing and you feel proud and you can stand by your contents. That's all that matters, you know what I'm saying? That's all that, in my opinion, you know what I'm saying? In my opinion, you know what I mean? That's all.
I feel you. I feel you. It's just I think I gotta check those brothers out more just because I'm just going off of what I heard about them. You know what I mean?
Exactly.
And honestly, that is a inefficient way of going about things because I'm sure people have heard things about me that wasn't necessarily true. Like people, oh, bro, you ain't nothing like people said you are. So I definitely got to do my own due diligence and things of that nature. But I'm so in tune with this corner of the internet to where that's be what I be on. Like I see not for nothing though, but like I say, I can see Ryan video on like on my YouTube because I don't really watch TV. It's just YouTube. Like there's no internet in my room because the house don't have internet. It's because I only need YouTube. You know what I mean? Um, like I say, I'll see Ryan video on YouTube, and I have to do something. I click on it and damn it go do what I need to do. Not saying that I won't watch it, but I know, goddamn it, if nothing else, brother gonna get that watch time and the platform.
Facts,
You
facts,
know what
facts,
I mean?
facts,
So
facts, facts.
I be locked in on us over here, bro. You know what I mean?
Yeah. No, I think everything's gonna work out organically, man. You know what I
I'm
mean?
sure of it. I'm sure of it.
All the strategic alliances that need to happen, they'll happen in due time, and whoever we need to have synergy with, it will happen, man. You know what I mean? Yeah, man.
Man, like I'ma keep quoting it. It's a Drake. He said, "All the love I need is right here at OVO. Everything I need, I feel, is right here in the Brotherhood. Man, we got engineers over here.
The
We
great
got
Aubrey
real
Grant.
estate people over here, man. We got investors over here. We got day traders over here. Hold up, bro.
Facts.
You know what I mean? Like, look at the lineup that we got. I won't even say starting lineup because I don't want nobody to be offended. But look at the lineup. We got Ryan that been putting in work daily. We got DC that's always on the move, like living an extravagant, like doing extravagant travel. We got Rainier and Misha, because I know they gonna blow. Once they start like posting, I know they gonna blow. You know what I mean? It's just then we got man, we got
Misha's mindset is 101.
say that again.
I said Misha's mindset is 101.
Yeah, no. They gonna do their thing though. You know
Yeah,
what I mean?
that's what I'm saying. Her mindset is 101. Like she has a very, very unique mindset, man. She's cool.
Oh yeah, no, that's definitely one of one. Yeah, no, you're not gonna find that anywhere. You're gonna have to call some states to find a person that
The
think like
internet is
that.
waiting. The internet is waiting to fall in love with her.
But right, for real, for real. But like I said, like I was telling her earlier, brothers look at them and be like, "Oh, bro, winning," and he's definitely winning. We ain't gonna, but she's winning too because look at that. She have input on that. Not only does she have input, she ain't got to worry about no unnecessary resources leaving their crib to go somewhere else because she's the orchestrator of it.
She's the gatekeeper.
And in return, they building a dope ass house that she designed.
Nice, man.
You know what I mean? Like she winning too, bro. Like man, that's a beautiful thing.
For sure.
Yep. Shout out to you, Mo Black. Sometimes that's what I do. In fact, I don't even have my other phone. I have my screen going. I have it from a different account. You know what I mean? Because that's the support. You know what I mean? So yeah, for sure, for sure.
So Charlie, when do you want to go get your liquor, and what time do you want to set it up?
I'm
So
finna. I was. Yeah, I said 10 minutes ago. Well, it's only been 12. Yeah, nah, we'll rock out for another about 4 minutes, and then I'll get dressed and go get my liquor and stuff.
yeah,
Today is the day, man. I want to say like this is where it started. Like this is the birthday. You know what I
yeah.
mean? This is the day of birth right here. You know what I mean?
Your life,
Everything.
your life will never be the same after today.
Yeah. It ain't no turning back now. You know
Ain't
what I
no
mean?
turning back.
It's yeah, for sure, for sure. So, Ron, let me ask you something. Like, do they calculate the watch hours as you like on live, or do you gotta get off and then they show you?
It takes usually 2 days to process whatever you're doing. So like when you end the live, 2 days later it'll process. So it processes what happened in the last 48 hours. So
Okay.
you'll get the watch hours like from today. You'll probably get it by Friday.
Oh, that's a beautiful thing.
Nice. You know,
But
on this test run, even though we were planning on doing a few minutes, you know, it's coming up to 2 hours, which is great. Because if we have 3 or 4 people, 5 people on the team doing this, and we could cover every day, my guy.
Yeah, for sure, for sure. Yeah. Now I plan on going hard, just straight out the gate. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
Like
of
at the same
course.
time.
Go hard, man.
remember, hey,
Go ahead, Ron.
my bad. No,
Now
my
you
bad. I
good,
didn't mean
bro.
to cut you. I was gonna say, in case I don't know if you understand, but like, don't think that them 2 hours and it's gonna be like, oh, you do 4,000 hours. That's not how it works. You gotta have 4,000 hours of people watching you.
Right.
So,
Right. Yeah,
so
for sure.
it is hard. I know it does come off easy, but it is hard. And I would say the fastest way to build your watch hours is through videos because let's say let's say it gets 50 views, you might only get like one watch hour or something like that, one or two. But if you get 1,000 views on a video and the video's like 20 minutes, you might get like 300 watch hours right there. You get what I'm saying?
I get
Nah,
what you're
for sure.
saying.
Yeah,
But
for sure.
isn't so correct me if I'm wrong, but isn't the proper thing to do is once you do your live and you get like all your hours, I mean you know, you do your live and then from there you gotta sit down and you gotta edit all the cool parts and then make those the videos and then put that online, right?
That I think that's a cool way of doing things, and I do like doing that sometimes. And I think you should. But
Yeah.
I think you should build your because if you pay attention, if you notice, live stream clips always get less views. You could literally you could go and look at anybody. Like Ace Live just started, like he does that. And you could look at his live stream clips. They get less views than a dedicated video. I think the fastest way to grow your audience is through videos. It's through dedicated. Cause there's some dudes out there that's in the community. I ain't gonna say no name, but they jump from panel to panel. They'll have like 500 subscribers. They'll have like 500 subscribers, but like 100 people watching. So their lives are super lit, but like they can't get monetized because they don't drop videos. So I don't want you to be one of those guys. I don't want you to drop videos, bro. And I want you to have success. Like drop
Oh, for sure.
the videos is gonna get you lit for real.
I
For
feel you.
sure. For sure.
So
The live stream,
after every live, you should be able to get like at least 5 videos that are the highlights of the live and then post that.
yeah,
Right?
you could definitely do that.
And
Yeah.
I'm still learning it. I just learned how to do the summer jam screen.
It's fire.
Somebody just popped up, or oh no, that's me.
But you,
Yeah.
but you're gonna build your own sauce. You're gonna build. You everybody has their own personality of how they YouTube, so you're gonna build your own personality how you want to do it. You might clip up live streams all day. You might do story times. You might show your city where you live now. You might show your state where you live now, and then you might do some videos in America. Everybody do their own thing, you know. And you
Yeah,
get creative when you're not on vacation too.
yeah, for sure, for sure. I like I say it's a couple things that Minnesota is kind of known for that I wouldn't mind showcasing. I don't know how well that'll do in the space, but I think Minnesota got like the most skyways in America because it gets so cold here. We travel from building to building through skyways, and I think it's like a couple miles of skyways through Minnesota. You know
Oh,
what I mean?
nice.
Yeah,
Don't
yeah.
you guys also have a huge Ethiopian and Eritrea community?
Uh, we have um we have the largest Somalian community in America as well as the largest Hmong community in America.
Oh, okay, Somalia. Okay.
Yep, yep, yep. And I got some Somalian homies. They super cool though. Like, believe it or not, it's some Somalians out here with the shits now. You know what I mean? Like, they black too. They just got them and got good hair. But like, say not too long ago, they had a standoff with the police. Like, I'm talking about, and it wasn't no shit like they
Get
was
it in.
backing down. Like, them, hey, they get it in too. No cap. I got a couple mom home like that's a tricky community, and I tell you why because they roll so tough. If you get into it, like say, we had a homeboy, he a white homeboy from Mississippi. He came up here and he was getting drunk, and he felt like he was trying to start some shit with a mom dude. I was like, bro, first of all, bro ain't do nothing to you. Now, if something happened and like, we gotta do what we gotta do, that's different. I'll take that L with you. You know what I mean? But if you out here picking with folks and they get on your ass because if you just because you see two of them, that don't mean it's just two of them. You know what I mean? Like if it start going down, you gonna see they gonna come together like to transform. You know how the Mighty Morphin Power Rangers used to morph together and make the big machine? That's how they gonna come on you, bro. So man,
Right.
chill with that shit, bro. Because 100 people, 100 people kicking you in the head, you gonna feel defeat.
Feel you, man. Uh-oh. Did we freeze? Oh, it came back. All right.
Oh no, yeah, but yeah, no, we just hit that little 2 hour mark. So let me ask you this, Ryan, before I get up out of here, because I'm feeling like I said, I'm finna go get the champagne, my champagne and shit.
Listen.
Like if you got 30 people watching for 3 hours, isn't that 30 times 3 hours?
Yeah, I think it would. Yeah, if you have 30 people watching for the entire 3 hours,
Yeah,
yeah, I think you would get 30 times three. Yeah,
Okay,
yeah,
for
okay.
yeah,
sure.
for sure. Yeah.
So what time are you gonna come back? And maybe you can ask Ryan, he can tell you how to do the upcoming stream, and you can put your time on there so anybody who comes over there can know.
Yeah, for sure, for sure. That's a damn good idea. After you know what I mean, because I tried to do that. Well, yesterday I knew I couldn't go live, but it's still scheduled for a live yesterday. You know what I mean? But
Mm.
what made you say? She said 8 o'clock would be better. So yeah, we could come on at 8 o'clock. You good with 8, Ryan?
Yeah, that's cool.
Yeah, we could definitely. We said
But
we
you
could
got
definitely.
specify, right? 8 o'clock was that Pacific, Eastern,
Uh,
Central.
this, this was shit. It's
And
this
what
is
time is it
Pacific
over there
time.
right now?
This Central Standard Time.
Oh,
It's 3:39 here. Somebody correct me if I'm wrong. I
How you
think
say 3:39? What do you mean it's
I mean
3:39?
6:39. I'm tripping.
Yeah.
oh, I was
Like
like,
I'm
what?
in Japan somewhere, bro. I'm tripping.
Okay, it's 7:39 here.
Okay, so and you what you Pacific time because I know we
Eastern.
Eastern time. Okay,
Yeah. So
so
for
which
me, it
means
would be
you in New
9.
York is on the same time.
Yes. Yep.
Okay, so yeah, no, it said
So that's 9 p.m. for me.
yeah, okay, yeah, for sure, for sure, yep, 8 is good for
All
sure,
right.
my
Bet.
black. Well, yeah, now, Rick James, I'm finna go and run to the store, get myself together. Like I said, as you can see, bro, this gonna be the only screen where y'all see me come on here and not be put together because I like to present myself well. But like I say, this test run went so well to where, bro, the love is real over here, and I just fuck it. I'm gonna rock out with the ones that rock with me, So.
For
No
sure.
glasses, no polo. I'm finna put on my polo, finna put on my glasses, probably polo hat, my watch. I ain't got no watch on, a true
Yeah, in 2 years from now, you
watch.
should be able to get an endorsement there for Polo. In 2 years from now.
Say that again, Africa.
In 2 years from now, God willing, you should be able to get a sponsorship from Polo. You know what I'm saying?
They should sponsor me. I wear a lot of polo. I don't. Y'all weren't with me on the trip, but I
Yeah,
wear a
you
lot
know.
of polo.
It all depends on the amount of views you get. You know what I mean? So if the views make sense, don't worry, we'll make that happen. If we get
Yeah.
enough views, hey man, we need a couple of T-shirts. You heard? Send
I
that
think I'm
in.
gonna have to clean it up though. I'm gonna have to stop cursing so much. I'm gonna have to stop. You know, I got to be like almost a model citizen. You know
You
what I
have to
mean?
be politically
So,
correct. You
yeah,
know what I'm saying? Don't worry, we're gonna produce you. I'm gonna hit you in the back end. We're gonna produce you. You heard?
yeah. That's a pause, but I get you. I get you. But yeah, though, man. So yeah, everybody pull up. We're gonna be here. What's that? I said, God damn it, what's the? It's 8 o'clock, and what time it is? Here, this West. God damn it, it's got.
So I think okay. Let me just say this. I think it's what 6:40. Is it 6:41 where you at?
Yeah, 6:41.
All right. So let's we're gonna meet up at 8 o'clock. Let's just say an hour and a half. Everybody check out in an hour and a half, right? Because an hour and a half might be at 8 o'clock, right?
Yep, for sure, for sure. That hey,
Yeah.
you can't go wrong. Women lie, men lie, but numbers don't lie. So
Yeah. So an hour and a half. Hour and a
yeah,
half. Check out Charlie Chan, and we
for
should be
sure,
on
for sure.
live, man. An hour and a
Man,
half.
once again,
Ah, I see Misha just
oh,
got you.
oh no, but her and Ryan on the same they on the same time though, right?
Oh, so it might be 7:41 for them, right?
Yeah, it's 7:42. So an hour and 18 minutes.
Okay, so when she was saying 8, she was saying 8 their time.
How long is it going to take you to get the bottle?
I only shop at Total Wine, so it like so I go do that and come right back. I'd be proud to feed my
So
dogs and
what the
stuff. So
next? Can you be in the next 30 minutes?
30 minutes would be a little hard, but it could definitely be in the next hour.
Okay, so let's call it. You want to call it? You want to call it 8:30?
Yep, 8:30 good for you, Misha? Cause I just think the champagne is gonna commemorate this. Like, bro, if y'all got access to drinking and y'all drinking, bro, pull up, have a drink with me. You know what I mean? Like,
No, for sure.
yeah, man. Like this, like I say, bro, this is not a win for just me. This is a win for us, bro. Like, bro, set up the dominoes and shit. We coming through, knocking them down, man. You know what I mean? Like, shout out to. Okay, let's go down the chain. Like, shout out to Roland, because Roland is where I first seen Ryan. You know what I mean? Then shout out from Ryan because, like, say, although I was on Roland channel quite a few times and stuff like that, like Ryan is one of the ones that consistently like kept on letting me come on, and then let me before I even had a channel. You know what I mean? So yeah. So shout out to that man. Shout out to DC because pulled up on DC man and shit. She said yeah okay. So yeah, pulled up to DC and I mean on DC and he super cool man. So yeah, no man, it's us, bro. It ain't me, it's us. So yep, let me go handle this, man. Y'all pull up once again. Appreciate y'all so much, bro. We'll be um we'll be back shortly. Stay I keep you updated, but until then, stay motivated. Charlie Chan over and out.
Peace.
All right. Oh shit, they're not for one of me.